Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, your home for the Buhler Crusaders is 95.9 HKFM. Find exclusive stories highlighting Crusader athletics at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra radio app. 95.9 HKFM. The Buhler Crusaders play here.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glassby. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in the quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online AllenSamuelsHutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, a pleasant good evening, everybody, from inside Jim Baker Fieldhouse along Buck Balzer Court. We're set for Crusader basketball here on 95.9 HKFM, streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the free Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless. Night number 3 of action in the new season and a renewal of the Reno County Showdown. It's the Buhler Crusaders and the Hutch High Salthawks here tonight. Hi, and welcome inside the Midway Motors drive to the game. Aaron West, alongside Chris Schenk, will be joined by our statistician Andrew Epp. Coming up, Lady Crusaders on a 2-0 start to the season. And they won here on Tuesday, 51-46 against Goddard. I'll tell you, Crayfels with 18 points, 6 rebounds. Gracie Ord added 10 points in the win. Peter out-rebounded Goddard 31-25 and outscored them at the free throw line 14-12 to hold on to win. Up double digits, Christopher, in that third quarter. Goddard came steaming back in the fourth, but Buhler did enough to win, and pretty solid so far in 2 games here in this early going.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Anytime you can start a season 1-0, that's great. Starting the season 2-0 is even better. And one of the things that really stood out to me is just Buhler scoring this year. You know, there was times over the last couple of years where Buhler struggled to score the basketball. And coming into tonight's game, you know, averaging almost 60 points a game. That is, if you average 60-plus points a game in high school basketball, you're going to be very, very successful.
Well, they're forcing, right now through 2 games, about 32 turnovers a game. Now they're going to play some tough competition coming up, but defense has been very frenetic and very effective.
Yeah, and the neat thing, too, they've been able to utilize a big bench. And one of the things that we saw the other night was some of the foul trouble. You know, Sammy Brooks got into some serious foul trouble. She's one of the senior leaders, really one of the emotional leaders of the senior class. And so when she's, you know, on the bench with fouls, other people had to step up. And to me, that's another thing that really stands out, how many different girls they can throw on the floor and not have that big of a drop-off in play.
Guys fell in a tight one, 56-50, led for a good chunk of the game. Mitchell McDaniel had a career best 17 points in the loss. Isaiah Heredia finished with 11 points and 6 assists. You know, we talked about it a lot in the game. I think Buhler was outscored by something like 21 points from the three-point line. Pretty impressive. They're only down 5. They're late in the game. So they kept themselves really with their inside presence, solid rebounding. Got to the free throw line, kept themselves in the game late. Just outdone a little bit on the outside, and some nights teams like that are going to get hot, but good solid effort by the guys.
Yeah, one of the things we talked about after the game, just the fact that they played bell to bell. Sometimes you have a situation where people maybe get down and they kind of give up or mail it in, and I felt like our guys did a great job of keeping their intensity up. And played hard to the end. And one thing we didn't talk about, you know, free throw shooting was kind of something where we left some points on the table. Hopefully the Crusader boys can have a little bit better night behind the line this evening.
Yeah, got to the line 24 times, so just 13 of 24. If they're able to knock in a few more of those, it's a different game late. So we'll see what happens tonight. It's the Salthawks and the Crusaders renewing their Reno County rivalry. Coming up next, our player profile after this on HKFM.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Next, we'll hear from the players in tonight's Player Profile. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM.
Manufacturing facilities, warehouses, oil, fuel and water storage, grain elevators, product makers, rooftops, HVAC containment, refineries, garages, and more rely on the quality and integrity of WIFCO products. Go to WIFCOSP.com for more. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
Getting ready to mow? Hi, this is Janet Dick inviting you to stop by our locally owned Dick's Phillips 66. At Dick's, we offer the non-alcohol premium fuel your mowers and trimmers prefer, grab-and-go food options, and friendly service. Every journey begins with a stop at Dick's Phillips 66, 4th and Stevens in Hutch.
Hi, I'm Michael Klayman from Bank of the Plains in Hutch. We were established in 1906 on the Kansas Plains, and we continue to making our decisions based on what's best for small-town Kansas communities. We're a full-service community bank with traditional banking services you value and the digital capabilities you need to keep pace in today's world. We'd like to visit with you in person, so please come over to 517 East 30th and Hutch to learn more about how we are making banking simple. Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, welcome back on our Midway Motors drive to the game. Time for tonight's Crusader Player Profile with senior Gracie Ord. You and I were just talking. Cannot believe that your group is seniors. That was a fast 4 years, huh?
Yeah, it was super fast. I honestly cannot believe it. It's gone by so fast, and it's been so much fun.
All right, so take me back to Gracie Ord as a freshman, some of those early games. I know you guys kind of got thrown to the fire early in your career. What has helped you as a group become better basketball players now than you were then?
Well, I feel like the perseverance through your freshman to your senior year, sticking to it, grinding every summer, playing together all summer, and just working through it together has allowed us to be as good as we are right now as a group.
Second year under Coach D, how is from year one to year two things improved for you guys?
It's just really good. He's just such a great coach. I love him. Like, he has changed the game and the love for it for me, and I just feel like he's just the same exact guy he was last year. He's just has more fire and ready to win more.
You guys have been really aggressive. It's been fun to watch first two games, wreaking havoc out there, and a fun style of basketball to play. And thoughts on what you got to do well tonight to beat Hutch?
Well, we need to run the floor very well. We need to push the ball. They typically run kind of zones, so we need to move the ball around and drive the gaps and just play our game.
A little defense in there, too?
Yes, defense. I love defense. Lots of hard playing defense. We want those steals and deflections.
Talk to me, obviously a big group of seniors, about some of those younger kids. I know you've kind of taken Ella under your wing, and maybe some of those other younger kids that you've seen some good things out of.
Well, yeah, I just love, well, personally, Ella, I just feel like we have a good connection from her freshman year to this year, and she's just been a really good thing for our team. And even Tori and now Ryan today sitting varsity bench, I just think bringing the younger girls up and getting them ready for the next years, or the next years to come, is really good.
Thoughts on how far this team could go, assuming that neither one of you get hurt again? Feel pretty good about things, what you guys can accomplish?
I think that we can make a good run at state this year. I personally think that we can compete with any team in the state and do it well.
We got a fun one next Tuesday, huh? So
yes, they better be scared because we're coming for them.
Okay. Thoughts on next year? You still want to play college ball, or? I
do want to play college ball. It's still undecided, but hopefully by the end of this month that decision will be made.
All right. Well, I look forward to hearing the good news, Gracie. Thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's Gracie Ord in our player profile. We're back with more right after this.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. 95.9 HKFM. The Buhler Crusaders play here.
Chances are you have a friend, neighbor, or family member that has been a victim of a financial scam. Hi, this is Misty, VP of Operations with Prairie Bank of Kansas. At Prairie Bank, we know how ruthless scammers can be. That's why we have local fraud prevention experts on staff devoted to keeping you and your money safe. Stop by and see us at our Stafford, Buhler, Inman, or Hutchinson branches today, or check out prairiebankks.com. Member FDIC, Prairie Bank of Kansas. How banking should be.
Most of us wonder, is our home really safe? But let's be honest, sometimes it's easier not to know. At Service Plus Electrical, we created the Safe Home Survey, our in-home assessment that gives you a step-by-step path toward a safer home. And we're offering it for a donation of any amount to our Spread the Light program, so you can protect your home while supporting a great cause. Don't let fear keep you in the dark. Visit ServicePlusElectrical.com to schedule your survey today. That's ServicePlusElectrical.com.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed or embroidered? Hi, this is Tyler with 37 Print Company in Hutch. Whether it's for your sports team, business, or church, we've got you covered. Check out our work on our Facebook page at 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
95.9 HKFM.
And we're back on our Midway Motors Drive to the game coverage of Crusader basketball, brought to you in part by Schmidt Electric, by Dix Phillips 66, by Ideatech, and by Ag 360 Insurance. Tonight's Erickson Custom Building game plan for new construction and remodeling online at EricksonCustomBLDG.com. The 2-2 Crusaders, the 1-0 Hutch High Salthawks. Hutch won this game a year ago here in the Fieldhouse, 50-44. They were 8 of 18 from beyond the arc in that game. And just watching film of their first game of the season against Mays, they beat the Eagles 50-34. They are going to take a ton of threes. So we saw this similar recipe on the guys' side against Goddard on Tuesday. You kind of live and die by it, but can't sag off and let open shooters hit open shots. You got to close out and force them kind of out of what they want to do.
Well, and a huge thing when you're dealing with a team that likes to shoot threes, limiting them to one-shot possessions. If you can really limit them to those one-shot possessions, you're going to have a good opportunity, because a lot of times teams that shoot a lot of threes, they've got some junkyard dog inside that's just a rebounding machine that can allow them to take all those threes and get the rebounds and keep possession. So hopefully Buhler can be really savvy on the defensive glass this evening. And then, like you said, make sure those threes are contested and make sure that they get reversed when the ball gets go to the backside.
You know, Buhler as a team is a pretty good rebounding team. Not just Nat, but Sammy and Charlie, really even the guards, do a good job of going and getting the ball.
Well, the thing that really stands out, we have a very strong team. You know, sometimes you might have some players that maybe are more finesse-type players, and they're not really physical folks. You know, with our starting five, every single one of those gals, they're physical, and none of them are afraid to go in there and mix it up and try to get a board.
Andrew, I don't know if you remember Kaya Smith from last year. She's their big senior leader at 6'1", took us to town last year. She was 6 of 8 from three, had 21 points. She's a tough guard, very athletic, very long.
Yeah, if I remember right, her and her brother both had 6 threes against us. And, man, that's hard to stop when you got a big kid that's out there stretching the defense and then is able to get to the goal as well, too. But she definitely, she picks her shots and she can hit.
So that makes it interesting then how Coach Darrow counters that against a 6'1" big who plays out on the wing.
Yeah, because, you know, it's one of those things, if you put one of your bigs out there, they're maybe having to defend a lot further from the bucket than they're used to. But then if you put a smaller guard out there to defend the perimeter, they're not going to have the length to try to antagonize them a little bit. But
good news is a kid like Natty's athletic enough to be able to handle that, but then it takes her out of position for the rebounding.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, she's definitely a tough mismatch, and somebody that used to go to Buhler when she was in grade school, middle school. So these girls know each other really well, so that's where it's so fun playing Hutch. You're playing against people that you go to church with, you see around town, and these girls know each other.
All right, Hutch 13-9 a year ago. They lost 3 seniors, just 1 starter in Azariah Dawes. Typically shoot a lot of threes. They're also very active on defense. Don't be surprised if turnover counts go up a little bit on both sides tonight. Buhler and Hutch ladies game set to tip here in about 4 minutes, and we'll be back with more of our Midway Motors Drive to the Game after this on HKFM.
The Midway Motors Drive to the Game continues after this. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro for every mile of life. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM.
Water's Edge Restaurant and Catering has your cravings covered morning, noon, and Thursday nights. In Heston, open Tuesday through Sunday. Join them for an all-day breakfast, classic comfort food favorites, or daily lunch specials featuring a wide and unique variety. Thursday nights come in for theme nights like the famous fried chicken, waffles, burgers, Mexican or Italian, and ask about catering options. Find them online at watersedgeheston.com for menu and catering options.
When quality of care matters, let the compassionate and professional staff at Hospice and Home Care of Reno County serve you. We are committed to the well-being of our community because we are your neighbors and friends. We provide services such as home health, hospice, private duty, palliative care, and voice care. Count on us to provide your in-home health care services. Wherever you consider home, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
Best thing about my job is working with young kids. The relationships that I get to establish and the smiles that we get to create.
I love being a dentist because lots of times people come in, they're nervous, scared, but being able to help them and change their smile, and it's just really rewarding to be able to be a part of that.
We'd love to see you at any of our locations. Big smiles and little places.
McPherson Dental in Buhler, Inman, Hillsborough, McPherson, and Lyons, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Struggling to catch your breath? Whether it's asthma, COPD, or pulmonary dysfunction, Hutchinson Pulmonology Associates are here to help you breathe easier and live life to the fullest. Don't let breathing problems hold you back. With expert care and personalized treatment, we're here for you every breath of the way. Visit hutchregional.com or call 620-513-4800 today. Breathe better, feel better with Hutchinson Regional.
95.9 HKFM.
And let's meet tonight's Dix Phillips 66 starting lineups. Fourth and Stevens in Hutchinson. Every journey begins with a stop at Dix Phillips 66. For the 1-0 Hutchinson Salthawks out of Division I of the ABCTL. Kalen Hilst in his second year as head coach. A 5'6 senior, number 1, Lily Rodriguez. A 5'7 senior, number 3, Grace Posh. A 6-foot junior, number 15, Ava Crone. A 6'1 senior, number 23, Kaya Smith. And a 5'10 junior, number 25, Colby Kraft. Rodriguez, Posh, Crone, Smith, and Kraft for Hutchinson. For the 2-0 Buhler Crusaders, Coach John Darrow in his second season at 2-0. They will start like this. A 5'9 senior, number 13, Natalia Crayful. She had 18 points, 6 boards in the win on Tuesday, averaging 16.5 points a game. A 5'9 senior, number 14, Sammy Brooks. A 5'6 senior, number 15, Claudia Taylor. A 5'8 senior, number 22, Charlie Baxter. Charlie held it her own and hauled down 10 rebounds in the Tuesday win against Goddard. And a 5'8 senior, number 32, Gracie Ord. Gracie with 10 points on Tuesday night, averaging 16 through the first 2 games. Crayfles, Brooks, Taylor, Baxter, and Ord for the Crusaders in their home whites with maroon trim and maroon lettering. Rode black uniforms tonight with the blue and gold trim and the blue and gold lettering for the Salthawks. And just like tonight's teams, I Need a Cleaners can help you look like a winner. I Need a Cleaners, it's where to take your clothes. Well, mentioned a lot of these kids know each other pretty well. Hopefully a hard-fought game, and see if we can get out of here with a Crusader win tonight. Natty to tip for Buhler. It'll be Kaya Smith for the Salthawks, and Hutchinson will control underway left to right with Crusader basketball here on KWHK Hutchinson. Here's Smith going right to the baseline and lays it up and in over the defender, and the Salthawks lead 2-0.
Yeah, Charlie did a good job of defending the rim that time, but Smith just used her length to drop the shot over the top on the dribble drive.
Kaya Smith had 21 in the win here on this floor for the Salthawks last year, guarding Natty inside, and Natty with a right hand stretched out and scores it. Good position inside, and we're tied at 2.
Great touch by Crayful, shooting over the much taller Smith.
7:20 to play here in this opening period. And a foul coming the other way is going to be charged to Claudia Taylor. Okay, for Claudia to pick up that foul. Some other key players that maybe really have to be careful here. Don't want to get in early foul trouble, maybe like a Sammy Brooks who does so many little things. She was in foul trouble on Tuesday. She's guarding Smith now. Smith forces the shot up over her, missed it, and got her own rebound out for the three. Missed wide left by Lily Rodriguez. And another offensive board. We talked about limiting to one shot in our pregame.
Yeah, those three shooting teams, you got to punish them for shooting threes by limiting them to the one shot.
Sunhawks shot 35% from beyond the arc in their win on Tuesday night against Mays. Now here's traveling in the lane against Colby Kraft. That'll be an early turnover on Hutchinson.
First turnover of the game.
2-2, 6:38 to play here in the opening period. Crusaders right to left. Claudia's got it out high to Charlie Baxter. Offside Gracie. Gracie one-on-one with Rodriguez on that left wing. Now Sammy into Natty. Natty drives baseline. Kicks out to Brooks in the corner. Here's Sammy driving inside. Shot up and good. Nice little floater in the lane for Sammy Brooks.
Like to see what the Crusaders are doing here right off the bat. 2 possessions, 2 scores. Multiple people getting involved in the scoring.
4-0 Crusader run. And they lead 4-2. Here's Grace Posh. She's been a starter since she was a freshman. Kick out 3. Rims long for Rodriguez. Fight for the rebound inside, and they're going to call a jump ball. And the arrow will go the way of the Crusaders. Well, good offense going right inside so far defensively. Those shots go up. You got to crash the glass. Buhler across the timeline. Rodriguez will pick up board off a screen set by Brooks. Gracie drives middle of the lane, pulls up. Shot too strong off the back of the iron. And Rodriguez of Hutchinson with the rebound. We're going back the other way. Here comes Smith up the right side of the floor. Driving left, dumps it off inside. Good block by Natalia Krafels on Colby Kraft.
Great job by Krafels, just going straight up, getting the clean block. And Buhler with a chance to extend their lead here.
4-2 here. They come the other way. Natty driving, lost it. It's loose on the deck. It goes out of bounds, so they're going to call it off Krafels. Good defense by Kaya Smith. She's so long, so athletic, does so many things well.
Yeah, she can take up so much space just with her wingspan. That time the ball just got on the back of Krafels and rolled out of bounds before Natty could secure it.
With those highlighter-colored tennis shoes, she's very easy to find, too. She's going to shoot the 3 here, and it's short off the front iron. Sunhawks struggling from beyond the arc early. Here comes Gracie with a long rebound. Dumps it down low to Brooks. Sammy inside to Charlie. Shot up, missed. A foul, and that'll put Baxter at the line for 2.
Well, I love the fact that Buhler is trying to get to the rim so hard here in this first half. That's a great way to try to get Hutch into foul trouble.
The Crusaders in their first 2 games, 55% at the line. I'd like to see that number go up as the foul is charged to Ava Crone, her first, team's first. And Baxter missing the first at the line. 2 of 5 in the early going for Charlie. Ella Voss and Nia Sewell will check into the Buhler lineup. Natty goes out. And so does Claudia. So that puts a little more pressure on Sammy Brooks on the inside as the lineup gets shorter. And 2 missed free throws by Charlie Baxter. Still 4-2, 4:53 to play in the first. Here's Smith off the dribble, guarded by Nia. Floats it up over right baseline. Shot missed, rebound in the lane. Contested, taken by Charlie Baxter. Here comes Ella the other way. A little dump pass inside. It's going to be knocked away and picked off.
Yeah, Hutch did a good job that time of collapsing in the lane.
Posh trying to step around. Ella Voss in the lane. Took an extra step. It'll be whistled for a travel.
She's not Svi at Allen Fieldhouse.
Hey, Jayhawks won that game, my friend.
No.
You still haunted by Svi Mikhailuk?
Yes.
Sviatoslav. Here comes Ella at the point. Across the timeline, dumps it off to Gracie. Right side pass swing to Sammy. Now down low. Ford against the double team. Out high of the wing. 4:15 to play in the first. Shot blocked inside. Loose ball saved by Nia Sewell. Sammy had her shot blocked inside by Crone. Shot up by Baxter. Missed. Rebound Sunhawks. Still 4-2. 3:58 to play in a very fast-paced first quarter off the screen. Boy, Smith left it short. Wide open to the bucket. Gets her own rebound, though. Up, missed. Rebound, Sammy Brooks.
Great job by Sammy clearing the glass.
Ella driving that lane. Pulls up left elbow and a whistle.
Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul.
Offensive foul away from the ball.
They're getting ready to make some substitutions, but on the offensive end for Buhler, they have Tenley Keaton manned up with Sammy Brooks, and that is a massive mismatch. Let's see if they change up that, because otherwise Sammy's going to have an opportunity offensively.
Naya picks up the offensive foul away from the ball. It'll be her first, team second. Natalia Krafels back in the lineup. Tori Tustin also checks in. So Krafels, Tustin, Voss, Baxter, and Sewell. Salthawks down a bucket. 3:32 to go in the quarter. Here's a ball deflected by Ella, saved by Hutchinson, and then thrown away inside by Kaya Smith. She tried to rifle it to Keaton on the baseline and put a little bit too much mustard on that pass. Substitution, Linnea Alvarez, just a freshman, will come in the Hutch lineup and replace the senior Rodriguez. We're still at 4-2. 3:23 now to play in quarter number one. Voss across the timeline is picked up by Posh. Out high Sewell. They swing it left side to Tustin. Off the bounce, Baxter, left elbow. Driving on the defender and gets a whistle from behind. They're going to call contact on Ava Crone. That'll be her second. She's likely going to have to check out of the ballgame here as Colby Kraft will come back in.
I love seeing Charlie put it on the deck and take it to the rack. They are just kind of camping Kaya Smith out right in front of the rim, so Buhler's got to keep going at her, try to pick up some fouls on the big, talented senior.
Tustin feeds it in the right corner to Voss. Voss wearing that face guard, the broken nose. Still needs some more time to heal in our pile injury law update. There's the three. Natalia Krafels. Count it right side. It's 7-2 Crusaders.
First three of the game coming from the Crusaders. Let's see if they can use it here on the defensive side.
First time either team has scored in nearly 4 minutes. Been a big drought. Now we've got a foul the other way, and the Salthawks are going to go to the free throw line. They call that on Krafels, her first, team's third. It's going to put Grace Posh at the line. Posh was just 2 of 10 a year ago in this game from the field. She really struggled, only finished with 8 points, but knocks down the free throw. That ends Buhler's 7-0 run. Gracie Ord back and Charlie Baxter out for the Crusaders. Hutch hit the opening bucket, and they hadn't scored since. They had a 6-minute drought before those 2 free throws by Grace Posh. 7-4. It's a 3-point game. 2:42 to play in the first. Here's Natty inside over Smith. Shot long. Naya fighting for the rebound down low. It's going to go off Sewell out of bounds. It'll be Salthawk basketball with 2:36 to play.
Yeah, it was a nice post entry pass that time from Ord down low to Krafels. But Kaya Smith, she alters a lot of shots inside.
And Gracie Ord deflects the inbounds pass back out. Stay with the Salthawks. Crusader basketball brought to you by Dufeld's Flooring, by Johnson Sheet Metal, Daylight Donuts, and by Inman Funeral Home. Kaya Smith, the senior, at 6'1". And Keaton across the timeline to Posh. Far side to Alvarez. She'll drive, dishes it off. Right side, high arching 15-footer, short. Didn't draw iron from Kraft. Rebound Crusaders. Here comes Nia Sewell up that floor. Finds it to Tustin, now out front to Voss. Ella driving left. Inside 2 minutes, we'll go with a 7-4 score. Natty's got it out high. He's got a face full of Smith. Here's Tustin, left side to Sewell. Nia drives inside, finds the lane wide open. Salthawks had vacated the post, and Nia Sewell took advantage and went right to the bucket.
Yeah, it was a nice move as she was able to catch Kraft flat-footed. Great job. Sewell just hit the deck to get the loose ball. Nia providing a big spark off the bench for Buhler here.
Back to a 5-point lead at 9-4. Good hustle by Sewell. The Salthawks are going to keep it. 1:47 to play in this opening quarter. Both teams really expending some energy here early. Grace Posh to play it in. Just one field goal by the Salthawks in this first quarter. Had a 2 to open the game by Kaya Smith. Here's Kraft off to Keaton. Keaton knocked away by Sewell. She'll chase it back down in front of the Buhler bench. And then they're going to call Naya. Naya had her pinned across that the out-of-bounds line right in front of the Buhler bench. And Rodriguez is going to get, or rather Alvarez is going to get bailed out with a push call on Sewell. That'll be Naya's second.
Yeah, so Naya will come out. Claudia Taylor will come back. So hopefully Naya will be able to get back in this game and not get her third here before the halftime.
Love the effort. Salthawks down 5 with the ball. Minute 28 to go as a 3 goes up, and that's way too strong. Rebound putback is good, I believe, by Kaya Smith.
It was Kaya Smith, and she just took the offensive rebound and put it on the deck once and laid it in.
The other way, we've got a tie-up. The arrow will keep it with the Crusaders. Sammy Brooks will check back in the Buhler lineup. Lily Rodriguez coming back in for Hutch. Well, not to belabor the point that we've talked about, but Peter's done very well so far. Defensively, they've just got to find a way to not give Hutch so many second chance opportunities. Here's Gracie Orr that has her shot blocked on the left baseline. Then it deflects off another Crusader out of bounds. It's going to be Hutch ball.
Yeah, no, second chance points have been kind of Hutch's bread and butter. You think about of their 3 buckets, 2 of them have been on second chance.
9-6 our score. 3-point game. Salthawks up that floor left to right, right inside. Shot missed it. Another foul. That's going to get Grace Posh back to the free throw line. Chance to make it a 1-point game. They call that on Claudia Taylor, and that'll be her second.
So Taylor and Sewell both with 2 fouls apiece for Buhler. Posh, we talked about earlier, she was perfect from the free throw line at her first trip.
Talia Krafel's headed back to the line and back in the game. And she'll come in for Claudia Taylor. Charlie Baxter is also headed back in, and out goes Tori Tustin. Posh hits the first. Elsewhere in the league tonight and over at McPherson, we've got that game on our Ad Astra Sports Network as Posh misses the second and Sammy Brooks with the rebound. It's 9-7, a 2-point game, 56.8 to play. Live streaming of our network games is a steal inside by Rodriguez. Online at adastraradio.com and the Ad Astra Radio app. Right side, a 3. Back iron missed by Alvarez. Rebound Buhler and a timeout by Coach Darrow. 40 seconds to play here in the opening period. Neck and neck early, 9-7. Buhler by 2 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
This is Jason Stallman with Stallman Ag Risk Management and the Silvius Insurance Group. I take pride in partnering with my clients for all their crop, pasture, and livestock insurance needs. Stallman Ag Risk Management. Contact me today.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Sign up for the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee. Be amazing. Hutch High is 0 for 5 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Here with a 2-point lead, 9-7.
We got to hope that they stay cold from behind the arc because that could really be a difference if Hutch's threes start dropping.
So far, the only 2 field goals from Kaya Smith. Natalia Krafels has 5 points here in the quarter to lead the Crusaders. It's about 6 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock here with 33 seconds to play. Ella's got it in the left corner. Dumps it off. Brooks down low. Tries to get it back out to Voss, but the pass is stolen away. And now the Salthawks have it with the shot clock off, and they can hold for the final shot of the quarter. I would imagine they will. 16 seconds to play. Off a screen, set out near the timeline. Here goes Posh on a kick out to Rodriguez, who mishandles the ball and won't have an open 3. Smith with a step through. What a play by Kaya Smith. She ties the game at 9, and that'll get us to the end.
They got a steal, and they laid it in, Aaron.
Salthawks get a steal and lay it up and in, and they reclaim the lead. 11-9. Who made that basket? So 11-9, the end of one. Salthawks by 2 in a back-and-forth game from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
Hi, this is James with IdeaTech. We love bringing internet freedom to the residents and businesses of Buhler. IdeaTech is a proud supporter and the preferred internet provider of the Buhler Crusaders. As the Crusaders know, speed wins. We back up our lightning-fast internet with a customer-first philosophy. That means you will talk to a live person from our office in Buhler when you call in. If you're not already a customer, go to ideatech.com and click on Check Availability. Or you can call us at 620-543-5000 to inquire more about our services.
Have you been thinking about remodeling your home? Head to the showroom at Stang Plumbing and Design on Main Street in Hutchinson, where they continue to take the time to build the relationships and trust with their customers as they've done for over 59 years. At Stang Plumbing and Design, they truly get to know their customers' needs and wants and will provide continual attention to detail and communication throughout the project from start to finish. Stang Plumbing and Design, for us, it's not just a remodel, it's a relationship.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, both teams had a 7-0 run in that first quarter. Hutch's flurry right there at the end of the quarter. They lead 11-9, and they've got the ball to start the second quarter. Grace Posh with a steal and a layup at the buzzer. Here's Kraft inside, getting tangled up with Sammy Brooks. That is a physical collision, and Kraft tried to play it to the wing. It went out of bounds in front of the Buhler bench. Buhler's going to have it back.
Yeah, I think what happened with Kraft, too, she was kind of working back to the basket. The defender vacated. She thought they were going to be there to lean on, and she fell to the deck as she threw it.
So Buhler in the front court. Here is Charlie Baxter with it. Off the bounce, left side to Sammy Brooks. Hutch won this game by 6 a year ago. They've won the last 4 in the series. Maddie's got it, right side circle. 11-9. Hutch by 2. Here's Charlie inside, banging on Smith. Shot in and out, no good, and that's a foul. Good job inside by Baxter, drawing the contact on the shot. And I think Kai Smith's got to feel pretty fortunate they didn't call that on her.
Yeah. She was down there in the paint as well, but yeah, Baxter, love to see Charlie being physical inside.
Call it on Linnea Alvarez. Baxter, the only Crusader to go to the line in the first quarter, was 0 for 2. And she misses the first here.
Hopefully Charlie can find her shot here on these free throws, because she's somebody that will get to the rim and get to the foul line today. We're going to need her to hit these free throws.
Missed them both. And Smith with another rebound. Hutch still with a 2-point lead. 7:14 to go here in the first half now. Left to right across the timeline is Lily Rodriguez. Far side Smith. She had 6 first quarter points. Tried the screen, it didn't work. Smith lost the ball, gets it back. Off to Alvarez. Far side to Posh. Head fakes on a 3, drives inside. Shot short. Rebound Charlie Baxter.
Great defensive rebound there by Charlie.
Here's Natty. She'll shoot the open 3 the other way. Missed. Rebound Smith. Boy, she is a vacuum inside. Such a good rebounder. Rodriguez dumps it off in front court. Right side circle to Alvarez. 11-9 Salthawks. Alvarez working the 3-point line. Right side to Rodriguez. Now far side. Ball gets away. Alvarez near the timeline will track it down. And Coach Caitlin Hilst wants a timeout. 6:20 to go here in the half. Hutchinson 11, Buhler 9 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
This is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers. But did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128. Or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
1947. It was the year the McKenzie Paint and Body Shop opened for business. That's over 70 years they've been serving the mid-Kansas area with quality workmanship, excellent refinishing, paint, and restoration. McKenzie Paint and Body Shop specializes in foreign and domestic vehicles. Insurance claims are welcome and 24-hour towing and recovery service is available. At McKenzie Paint and Body Shop, they take the dents out of accidents. Just over the bridge at 45 Kansas Avenue in South Hutchinson. 95.9 HKFA.
I told you elsewhere on the league tonight. Andover at McPherson, Mays at Mays South, Salina South at Salina Central, Abilene at Augusta, Valley Center at Andale. We've got that Andover-MAC matchup on our network. Also, Hillsborough at Mountain Ridge, another big matchup tonight on the Ad Astra Sports Network. And we'll update you on scores here coming up in our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard. Near steal by Ella Voss. Rodriguez able to save it, but then a shot clock violation on the Salthawks.
Great job. And anytime you're going to have those shot clock violations happen this year, it's predicated on the fact of a team playing good defense, and that's exactly what the Buhler Crusaders did that series.
Is that our first shot clock violation we've seen?
It is. I've been waiting for that.
There it is. 5:57 to go here in the half. Scoring for both teams has been hard to come by. Still 11-9. Voss out high to Crafels. Natty's got it against Smith. He's going to drive on Smith. Not afraid to mix it up with the talented big senior for the Salthawks. And now a foul as Natty got by her. Then Clara Anches came over to help and gets whistled with a foul. That'll be the first on Anches.
Second foul on Hutch this quarter.
And second foul that could have been close to being on Smith, but fortunately for Hutch was not.
There's Gracie right side. She'll pull up along two, and it out no good. Orden without a bucket so far. Rebound Salthawks. There's Posh for three. That's the first three of the game for the Salthawks. They've been 0 for 5 before that.
Posh now with 8 points.
Now a 14-9 Salthawk lead by 5. It's a 10-0 Hutch run. Buhler has not scored in a while. There's Natty down low. Boy, just not a ton of room. Wherever Natty goes, Smith goes. 7 on the shot clock. Ord has it right side. Drive it on Posh. He's got to get the shot off. Up and missed. Did not draw iron, so that'll be a shot clock violation on the Crusaders.
So both teams getting their first taste of shot clock violations. Just good, frantic defense being played by both sides.
We're at 4:50 to play in the second quarter. Buhler has not scored a basket since the 147 mark in the first quarter. That is a huge drought. 5-point Salthawk lead, 14-9. Here is Rodriguez. Right baseline against Claudia Taylor. Taylor out there with those 2 fouls. Now Smith, well, you just cannot leave her room inside. You give her a step, and she will make you pay.
Yeah, Smith that time drifted up to the high post, got the ball, and just worked her way to the bucket and scored.
A 12-0 run, shot missed inside. Now Nia Sewell forces a steal after the Salthawk rebound. Buhler gets it back. Here is Nia. Driving inside, down low to Baxter. Charlie against the double team. Kicks out to Gracie. Inside, reverse layup. Claudia missed. Rebound for Hutchinson. Ball knocked loose, but saved by Rodriguez. A 12-0 Hutchinson run. Smith going to work, drives inside. Kicks out to Posh for a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Nia Sewell.
Good job by Sewell getting the defensive board. Buhler desperately needing that basket. Like we said, they've gone over half this quarter without scoring.
They have not scored since the 147 mark in the first quarter. Here is Charlie inside. Dumps it to the opposite baseline to Taylor. Claudia. In the corner to Gracie. Just really pressure man defense by the Salthawks. Very little space to work. Here's Nia with a drive, and the fade missed. And the human rebounding machine pulls down another one.
Yeah.
Now ball knocked loose. Baxter and Smith getting tied up at the timeline. And they'll call the jump ball, and it's going to be Buhler ball. as Natty Crafels, Tori Tushchin, and Lillian Horn all come into the Buhler lineup. Eva Crone returns for the Salthawks. I don't know that Smith has come off the floor yet for Hutchinson.
I don't think she has. And if you've noticed offensively, Buhler's really struggling to get it inside. Hutch doing a really good job of just packing those defenders in the paint. They are in a man-to-man, but they sag once the ball gets anywhere on the edges.
Reverse layup. Tori Tushchin is good. Boy, did they need that bucket.
First basket in the second quarter for the Crusaders. The beautiful thing, Buhler's still just down 5, even though they had a tough go offensively.
That ends the Salthawks 12-0 run. That was a pretty reverse layup by Tori. Now ball knocked loose and a steal. Natty comes up with it. Here comes Crafels. Natalia up that floor right to left. Inside to Taylor. Claudia. Oh, darn it. In and out, no good, and a foul on the rebound.
And unfortunately, I think they're going to hit Taylor with the rebound, or with the foul trying to get the rebound, and that's her third. But somehow the Crusaders, they got mixed up defensively. Hutch High did, and Claudia was wide open underneath the bucket. Good play made by our guards to find her down low.
It's just been tough to get the ball here in the second quarter for anybody to go in the basket. Timeout on the floor. 2:37 now to play in the half. 16-11. Coverage of Crusader basketball brought to you by NetApp Insurance, by the Buhler Booster Club, by Wifco Steel Products, and by Prairie Bank of Kansas. Both these teams will be on the road next Tuesday. Hutch High goes to campus, and the Crusaders will have their annual trip north to McPherson to the Roundhouse. Matt got swept on Tuesday by Derby, and they have another tough one tonight against Andover.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the Buhler Dental Care scoreboard update. Speaking of McPherson, they are down at the end of one to Andover, 24-6.
Andover, one of the teams expected to contend for a state title in 5A. Well, I'm not sure what happened there. Now I know what happened. Natty with a steal on the inbound by Hutch. Here's Ord to Tushchin, baseline, buckets!
Well, Tori Tushchin has done all the damage offensively for Buhler. She's got 4 this quarter, and Buhler back within a shot.
It's a 3-point game, 2:15 to play in the half. Back-to-back buckets by Double T inside, and a travel on Colby Kraft. Well, I always feel like you've got some momentum. When the other team gives you opportunity, you have to seize the moment.
Yep, Hutch has left the door open here for Buhler. An opportunity to try to cut it to 1 or tie right here.
Here's Gracie. Flings it left side to Tushchin down low. Natty has it rejected. Wait, you watch. Anytime Smith, by the way, has now come off the floor. Without Smith on the floor now, anytime Natty gets the ball, they are double teaming her. That means somebody somewhere is open. There's another knock away.
Luckily, it'll stay with Buhler.
1:58 to go here in the half. Now the officials want to make sure they do confer and confirm that it is Buhler ball. Here's Crafels out high. Tushchin. Boy, Tenley Keaton got switched off on Crafels there for a minute. She's got to recognize that and take advantage. Here's a 3, launched, missed, back iron by Gracie. Able to get her own rebound, back up, missed, but a foul.
Great job by Ord just going to the well, and Gracie will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. And Crone picking up her third, so she is the only Salt Hawk in foul trouble with those 3 fouls.
Well, Gracie Ord, the only Crusader not named Charlie Baxter to go to the free throw line in this half. First free throws of the night. Gracie hasn't scored yet. Misses the first. Buhler has missed its first 5 from the 3-point line. Well, that's the difference in the game right now.
Yeah, Buhler's got to start finding these free throws.
Kaya Smith back in, and Colby Kraft goes out. Gracie Ord, just 1 of 2 in the early season. She's not been here much, and she missed them both, and it'll stay a 3-point game. Kaya Smith with another rebound. 90 seconds left in the half here at Jim Baker. 16-13 Salthawks. Alvarez out high. We've got a foul underneath and a hold on the Crusaders away from the ball. And that is going to go against Nia Sewell. And, well, that's tough because that's Nia's third.
Yeah, so Sewell and Taylor both with 3 for Buhler. So Naya's first half is going to be finished. She's done a really good job bringing some energy and effort off the bench for Buhler, getting some loose balls and just playing some good D.
Elavas will return. 1:24 to play here in the half.
Buhler with a smaller lineup out there right now.
Rodriguez plays it in off the bounce to Posh, right side. Now left side, Keaton. Up top to Rodriguez. They switch to Alvarez. And another foul.
It's going to go against Tushton as Alvarez just went right into her as she was shuffling her feet. That's a play made by a very witty freshman.
Peter's getting caught in those switches and a little bit out of position. 16-13, 1:14 to go. Each team now with 3 fouls in the quarter. Smith, oh, that's tough. Somehow Elavas ends up guarding Kaya Smith in the post, and that's not going to work.
Yeah. Tushton.
18-13, Tushton strong to the hoop. How about Tori Tushton counted and a foul.
6 points for Tushton. She has scored every point for Buhler here in the second quarter.
That one was nice.
Nice little finger roll.
Yeah.
And Linnea Alvarez will be credited with the foul, her second. See if Tushton, boy, still, Buhler has not made a free throw in this game. There's a scrap for the ball after the missed free throw and the rebound. Hutchinson able to secure it, and a timeout called by Coach Kaylin Hills. Under a minute to play in a half, 18-15 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
Have a smile you want. Come and see us today. Dr. J. Stuckey, Hutchinson Family Dental.
Hi, I'm Dr. J. Come see me today at Hutchinson Family Dental.
You already know H&R Block does taxes, but you may not know you can get expert help in person or virtually, or that our tax pros average 10 years of experience, and your biggest possible refund is always guaranteed. H&R Block in Hutchinson, Ellsworth, and Lyons.
95.9 HKFM.
18-15 here from Jim Baker. Salthawks with the lead and the ball. Across the timeline, left to right, Lily Rodriguez over left side circle, picked up by Elavas. Voss, Horn, Crafels, Ord, and Baxter. Far side, Posh. Posh and Kaya Smith have all 18 of Hutchinson's points. Nobody else has scored. 7 on the shot clock as they launch a 3 in the quarter, missed, and a big rebound by Baxter against Smith.
Great job by Charlie Buhler with another opportunity to cut into this Salt Hawk lead here.
Now you're not looking for a rushed shot here. Well, Lily Horn's going to fire up. That's not the shot you were looking for. It's just not going to work. Rebound Salt Hawks, and they can hold for the final shot. Here's a 3 by Keaton, missed. Rebound Baxter. 5 seconds to go in the half.
Rats.
And Charlie's going to get called for a double dribble. Got in a hurry to get up the floor. Tried to pass it out on the wing, and
so
got caught by the official closest to us.
Yeah, both teams trying to get the last shot of the half, and none of them able to execute. Hopefully, Crusaders can stop them here.
That'll get us to halftime of the end, but I thought on both sides an ill-advised 3 when you didn't need to do it.
Yes, sir. Both of them jacked up a very guarded 3.
So we are at halftime. Hutch had a 2-point lead at the end of one. They have a 3-point lead here at the end of 2 break. 18-15. And coverage of Crusader basketball brought to you by Blue Stem Communities, by the Hutchinson Zoo, First National Bank, and by Scooters Coffee. Our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report next on HKFM.
You're listening to the Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Prairie Bank of Kansas, your locally owned full-service bank since 1886. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM.
Neufield's Flooring in Buhler, a few miles out of the city, light years out of the ordinary.
Since first opening their doors in 1965, Neufeld's Flooring has offered one-of-a-kind flooring and accessories that perfectly pull your project together. That long-standing tradition continues today. Regardless of budget, Neufeld's Flooring can help turn your dreams into realities. Visit their showroom at 110 West 2nd and Buhler and find Neufeld's Flooring online at neufelds.com.
I'm Katie Dix, MHS class of 22 and now a McPherson College Bulldog. Staying at home for college was a no-brainer for me. At MC, I have a team that's dedicated to my success, with personal attention from my professors to help prepare me for my dream of being a teacher. When I graduate, I'll have a master's and a bachelor's degree that give me a head start in my career. Strong community support paired with the earning power of a McPherson College degree is why I graduated from a bullpup to a bulldog. Build your team at mcpherson.edu.
It's halftime. Let's talk about what's going on around the area over the weekend with the Ad Astra Radio Halftime Report. But first things first, yesterday the Kansas Shrine Bowl announced the coaching staffs for this year's Kansas Shrine Bowl football game. Representing the East as the head coach will be Sabetha's Garrett Michael. The assistants are each classification. Representing 6A is Josh Korkenmeyer of Blue Valley West. For 5A, Topeka Seaman Jared Swafford. 4A will be Chanute's Cleet Frazel. 3A will be Wellsville's Mike Berg. 2A will be Humboldt's Logan Wyrick. And in 1A will be Centralia's Roger Holthouse. For the West Side, it will be Wichita Heights' Dominic Dingle, who will represent the head coach of the West team. Assisting is 6A coach of Wichita South Russ Wells. 5A is Hutchinson's Mike Vernon. For 4A will be Mulvane's Daniel Myers. For 3A will be Heston's Tyson Bowerly. 2A's will be Council Grove's Butch Hayes. And for 1A is Plainville's Alex McMillan. The game will be held June 21st, 2025 at Memorial Stadium in Dodge City. The initial rosters for the game will be announced during the selection show, which will air on New Year's Day. Tomorrow, there'll be more high school basketball coverage. Hutch Trinity will be at the Cheney tournament and will play early. The girls' coverage will begin at 10:45 a.m. on Saturday. The boys' coverage will begin at 12:30. You can hear those again on Ad Astra Sports 1. Tomorrow, also on Ad Astra Sports 2, you can hear Sterling close off the Kingman tournament. The times and the opponents are to be determined. Tomorrow we'll also have Sterling College basketball as they have a doubleheader against Ottawa. That'll be on Kansas Rocks 100.3. Pregame coverage will begin at 12:45. The women will play at 1 and the men at 3. KU basketball will be in action on Saturday as they will be at home against NC State and look to turn things around after losing 2 straight road games. The 10th-ranked Jayhawks will tip off against the Wolfpack at 2:15. You can hear coverage around the Hutchinson area on 94.7 KSKU. Pre-game coverage will begin at 12:30. Finally, some good news and bad news for college football fans. The bad news is the postseason officially begins tomorrow. The good news is coverage of bowl games go on for the next month. The very first bowl game of this postseason in college football will be between Jackson State and South Carolina State as they'll kick off at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. The game will air on ABC. And then the Salute to Veterans Bowl will kick off at 8 p.m. tomorrow night in Montgomery, Alabama. It'll be between South Alabama and Western Michigan. That game will air on ESPN. That's your halftime report. More basketball coverage is coming up right after this.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adastraradio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and Hutchinson's 95.9 HKFM.
The name Johnson Sheet Metal does not sound like a heating and air conditioning company, but Johnson Sheet Metal has been taking care of your comfort needs for over 100 years. Hi, this is Sarah Johnson, and through 4 generations, my family has specialized in the Lennox brand, but we service other makes and models as well. Today, we are still servicing and installing heating and air conditioning systems in Hutchinson and Reno County. Give Johnson Sheet Metal a call today at 620-662-0224.
Got a tough to-do list? Tackle it with an even tougher Can-Am Defender. Agri Center has just the one for you. This capable and clever side-by-side for work gets the job done. With a class-leading 69 foot-pounds of torque and up to 2,500 pounds towing capacity. Come see us in Hutchinson and Salina to learn more about the 2025 Can-Am Defender HD10. No matter the task, no matter the terrain, you can rely on the Can-Am Defender. So head on down to Agri Center, just named 2023 National Dealer of the Year in Hutchinson and Salina.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, back here on our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report, 18-15. The Crusaders lead the Salthawks, trail the Salthawks at halftime. Hutch High hit the first bucket of the game, and then Buhler went on a 7-0 run, led 7-2. 2:50 to play in the first. They had just one more field goal in that first quarter. Salthawks finished the quarter on a 7-0 run, led by 2 after 1. Extended that to 7 midway through the second. Buhler has closed it since to 3. Salthawks ice cold, just 1-3 from beyond the arc. Although they have rebounded the ball well, and Kaya Smith has 10 points. Although Buhler's offense, Christopher, has struggled. They've been able to get to the free throw line. If they could just hit some free throws, this game at the very least would be tied.
Yeah, we did not make a free throw in the first half.
I did not, 0 for 7.
That's a tough statistic, especially when you sit here in a 3-point game. But, and there in the second quarter, Buhler's offense really struggled to hit shots. But luckily, Tori Tushton showed why, as a sophomore, she's up here on varsity, as she scored all 6 of our points in that quarter. But, hopefully the Crusaders can get the offense going here in the second half. And, Buhler's only made 1 3 tonight. Maybe a few of those will start to drop here in the second half.
Definitely got to find a way to get the ball to go in the basket. 2 single-digit quarters so far, 18-15 at the half. Andrew, as we look at the first half stats, definitely interested in how those rebounds came out in the first half.
Well, it's a little more even than you'd think, I guess, but just not a lot to go around.
It always is.
Yeah, Hutch has 17. Buhler has 13 rebounds, but Hutch has 5 offensive to Buhler's 2. Hutch carries that 3-point lead after leading by 2 at the end of the first quarter. 18-15 is your score. From the free throw line, that's a big difference. The Salthawks 3 for 4, Crusaders 0 for 7. But from the 3-point line, Hutch cooled off from their performance from last year. They're just 1 for 8. Buhler 1 for 4 on 3-pointers. Each team had a shot clock violation and foul trouble. Crone has 3 for Hutch, and Alvarez has 2. And then for Buhler, 2 players with 3, Nia Sewell and Claudia Taylor. For your individual scoring, Tori Tushton is the leading scorer for the Crusaders with 6 points. She has an assist to go with it. Nat Krafels, 5 points, a rebound, 2 steals, and a block. Sammy Brooks, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Nia Sewell, 2 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Gracie Ord, though, scoreless in the first half. 2 rebounds and an assist for Gracie. Charlie Baxter, no points, but she had 5 big rebounds and a steal. Claudia Taylor, no points, 1 assist. Lillian Horn, no points, and Ella Voss, nothing on the stat line either. And that is a surprise for me. No steals or anything for Ella so far in the first half. But it is 18-15, Crusaders still within 3 at the half.
All right, Buhler had an over 7-minute period where they were scoreless in that first half. Just a 3-point game. Second half when we come back on HKFM.
More of the Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report is coming up after this. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. 95.9 HKFM. The Buhler Crusaders play here.
Rise and shine. It's daylight time and time to go to your happy place. Your Hutchinson Daylight Donuts are open in 2 great locations to help you get your morning started off on the right foot. Pine cones, fritters, long johns, twists, cake donuts, and of course the classic glazed donuts and many others waiting for you with either an ice cold milk or a freshly brewed hot coffee. Made from scratch each morning at 1435 East 30th and 305 North Main Street. 2 great locations with the best donuts in town to help you start your day. Online at HutchinsonDaylightDonuts.com.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, back here at Jim Baker Fieldhouse, 18-15. Salthawks by 3. They led by as many as 7 points in the second quarter. Buhler led by 5 twice in the first quarter. 6 points from Tori Tushton, 5 from Natalia Krafels in that first half. Crusaders love to get Ella and Gracie going here in the second half. Only 2 Salthawks scored in the first half, 10 for Kaya Smith, 8 for Grace Posh. Hutch has it right to left here to start quarter number 3. And Colby Kraft off the bounce. Here is Smith, double team. They'll pass out of it. Rodriguez out high. Dribbling right on Taylor. Smith, an open three, rims long. Long rebound for Crone of Hutchinson. Salthawks with their 6th offensive board in the game. Smith up top. She's going to drive. Kicks out right side. A three. And that is short by Rodriguez. Another offensive rebound. Make it 7 in the game. 8 actually now. And a shot inside missed, but a whistle and a foul call.
I believe Kaya Smith just got her first foul as she went over the back of one of the Buhler defenders underneath. Oh.
They're going to put that on Ava Crone.
Wow,
that'll be her 4th.
That's a huge foul. As the 6-foot junior will have to check out, and she probably won't be back this third quarter.
Tenley Keaton will come back in. Quite a bit of size difference there. You go from 6 foot to 5'4". Buhler across the timeline right in front of us to our right. Here's Natty into Claudia. Skips it out of the wing to Gracie. Right side now. Over to Sammy. Sammy drives in that lane. Far side. Natty puts up a three. Misses back iron. Rebound contested. Tapped around and taken by Smith of Hutchinson. Salthawks control with a 3-point lead the other way. Lily Rodriguez across that timeline. Dumps it inside. Reverse layup. Short by Grace Posh. Rebound and a tie-up and a foul. Another offensive board. Boy, if Buhler is going to win this game, they have got to find a way to stop giving up so many second chance opportunities.
Yeah, because when Hutch has these possessions that just drag on, they're probably going to end in some fouls. And Colby Kraft just really being aggressive was able to get position and then got fouled.
They call that on Gracie Ord. That'll be her first. Team's first in the quarter. Kraft scoreless in the first half. First trip to the line and misses her first attempt. And the second bounces in. First point of the second half goes to Hutch High, 19-15.
So she's just the third Salt Hawk to score tonight.
4-point game, 6:38 to play in this quarter. Buhler's not had a double-digit quarter tonight. Here's Natty, right side circle. Off to Sammy. Sammy in the lane. Shot up, shot missed. Rebound along the baseline, but I think ball was poked out. No, they're going to say Natty stepped out.
Oh, rats.
And it's going to be Salt Hawk ball.
Yeah, Kaya Smith altering the Buhler shot if she didn't get the block. But I like what Buhler is doing, trying to work the ball inside. You just got to keep going at her. Some full court man being applied by the Crusaders.
Salthawks will work it across the top line. Lily Rodriguez, Grace Posh now. Tenley Keaton. Keaton muscles her way inside. Boy, just would not be denied and lays it up and in.
She had a nice crossover move that caught the Buhler defender off guard there and then reverse laying underneath.
6-point game, 6 minutes to play in the third. That's one shy of Hutch's largest. Here's Charlie inside, and she has her shot blocked, and guessing that was Smith yet again. And then what do we got after? I think the Salt Hawks stepped out of bounds.
No, double dribble called on Colby Kraft.
Tori Tustin, Elavas will come back. Sammy Brooks and Claudia Taylor will go out.
So an opportunity here for Buhler to get their first points of the third quarter right here underneath their own bucket with the inbound.
Gracie Ord to play it in, left to the basket. Way out high to Natty. Salt Hawks stay in their man-to-man. Boy, lazy pass, and it's going to be picked off. But Ella gets it right back, poked it away. Now Charlie inside, fouled, and Buhler will go to the line. They were 0 of 7 on free throws in the first half. Can they finally capitalize at the strike?
Yeah, every Crusader was struggling. Charlie's going to have a golden opportunity to try to knock down a couple free throws here. First foul on Posh tonight.
Crusader basketball brought to you by Stallman Ag Risk Management, by Bank of the Plains, by Hospice and Home Care, Reno County, and by Hutchinson Regional Medical Center. And that first free throw for Charlie Baxter goes in. She started the game 0 of 4.
There we go.
Made them both. First points of the second half for Buhler, 21-17. It's a 4-point game. 5:36 to play here in the third. Salt Hawks control. 5:30, as we mentioned, in the third stanza. Lily Rodriguez way out high, picked up by Natalia Krafels. Off the bounce, they'll play it to Posh, left side. Posh with a crossover on Tustin. Good defense by Torrey. Back out high to Rodriguez. Here's Posh. Wants to drive, cut off on the baseline. Rodriguez across right side. Kaya Smith, long three at the buzzer. Are you kidding me?
Rats, Kaya Smith's first basket of the second half is a three at the buzzer against the shot clock.
And a 7-point lead for the second time in the game for Hutchinson. Back the other way, and a foul on Tenley Keaton of Hutchinson.
Just shy of 5 minutes left in this quarter. 3 fouls on Hutch. It'd be awesome if Buhler could get 2 more fouls on Hutch and then get to the line and try to chip away at this Salt Hawk lead.
They have a 5-2 scoring advantage in this third. Natty left open, lays it up with the right hand. Her first points since the first quarter.
A very well-designed inbound play now. A steal underneath for Buhler. Golden opportunity for the Crusaders to get it back to a 1-score game.
5-point game, 4:40 to play. Here in the third. Ella's got it out high. 24-19. Natty sets a screen. Ella launches a three, and it's short and out of bounds. And we'll go back the other way.
Substitution, Linnea Alvarez returning for the first time this half.
Alvarez will replace Colby Kraft. So minus Kaya Smith, Coach Hill says a very short lineup on the floor right now for Hutch. There's Posh in that front court to our left. Rotates it right wing. Keaton drives. Inside, ball deflected. Loose on the deck. Natty hits the deck. It's going to be tied up by Smith, and it's going to be Buhler ball.
Great hustle by Natty Crafels, just willing to sacrifice her body there to get the tie-up on the floor.
That all started as Keaton tried to drive inside, and Charlie swatted the ball out of her hand.
Just fantastic rotation there by Buhler.
Well, can they score on this possession? Trying to make it a single possession game. Gracie has it left side. Gracie doesn't have a point in this game. That's unusual. Here's Charlie inside. Kick out. Here's Ord on a three. Buhler has not hit a outside shot tonight, and they won't there. Missed. Rebound Hutchinson. Sawhawks only have 2 threes. Buhler's not been able to find. I guess Crafels did have 1 in the first quarter. My correction. Difference in this game has been Buhler's lack of ability to make free throws so far. Here's Rodriguez. She'll try a three, and she'll make a three.
It's first basket of the evening for Lily Rodriguez, and the Hutch lead is expanded to 7 here. Or 8, excuse me.
So it goes to 8 for the first time. 3:10 to play. Buhler with just 1 field goal, 4 points in the quarter so far. They have not scored in double digits in any quarter yet tonight. Here's Tustin. She had 6 big points in the second quarter. Charlie working it right to left along the wing. Entry pass into the high post, left side contested, and that's going to end up in a Buhler turnover on the arrow.
Tough swing there for Buhler. They had some momentum there in that third quarter. Cut the lead down to 5, but then that Hutch 3 expanded it back out to 8.
Sawhawks have very active hands on defense. You cannot make what I would call a lazy pass.
You got to put both hand, 2-hand passes. Otherwise, they're easier to pick.
Lillian Horn has come in. Ella Voss will go out for Buhler. Here's Smith. Ball poked away from behind by Baxter. Tustin dribbling up the floor through traffic. Inside to Natty on the shorter defender and lays it up and in. And a timeout by Buhler.
Great job working it inside to Crafels. She kisses it in the paint. And Buhler's back within 6.
27-21, the mismatch, and Natty scores. Buhler down 6 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
Even trying to enjoy a fun event can be difficult after the loss of a loved one. Unanswered questions, feelings of stress and grief are only natural. As the owner and director of Inman Funeral Home, I bring over 25 years of experience bringing comfort and empathy during time of loss. Rely on me to guide you through all aspects of planning a funeral service with compassion, dignity, and respect. I'm Athena Johnson with Inman Funeral Home. Find me at inmanfh.com.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, so far in this quarter, Buhler has been outscored by the Salthawks 9-6. Hutch has extended that lead by 3. They lead by 6 here. A good job after that turnover of recognizing Natty got the mismatch inside and able to lay it up and in.
I was just thinking during that break, anytime you see Natty in the paint working back to the basket, I have a good feeling because she is so good.
Oh,
especially moves.
Especially if she finds a guard on her. It's game over. Here's Rodriguez in the corner to Alvarez. And another Salthawk 3, and it's a 9-point game. Well, Buhler's starting to score more here. Problem is, you can't trade 2s for 3s. Natty inside strip and taken away by Hutch. Salthawks have opened up a 9-point lead in this game. They've done it by hitting outside shots in this third quarter. Smith inside missed, but a foul that'll put her at the line. Salthawks with 6, 7, 8, 9 points from beyond the three-point line in the third quarter. 3s each by Smith, Rodriguez, and Alvarez. The foul on Lillian Horn, her first. Here is Kaya Smith at the line. She has 13 points. First trip to the line and knocks down a field goal.
The interesting thing for Kaya Smith, this is her first trip to the free throw line, I believe.
Sammy Brooks is going to come back into the Buhler lineup. And Natty Krafels is going to go to the bench. And boy, tough. The Salthawks have now built a double-digit lead. I did not see either team being able to get this kind of an advantage in this game, but here it is.
Yep.
Smith missing the second of 2. It's a 10-point game, 31-21.
First time the differential's been double figures. Let's see if Lady Crusaders can answer this possession.
Here's Lillian Horn, floater with the right hand of the lane and knocks it down. Nice take by Lily.
Good floater from about 8 foot in the lane.
31-23, the lead is 8. Got to close out on those three-point shooters. Alvarez against Brooks, left side circle. Minute 13 to go in the quarter in an 8-point Hutch lead. Far side, Keaton. She'll drive. Got caught up in traffic, almost lost the ball. Saved it out to Alvarez up high. Now Smith, just like a bull in a china closet, rushes through to the bucket that left it short. And now a foul after the rebound.
And Kaya Smith's first foul of the game is going to be committed about 70-some-odd feet from the basket.
A drive to the bucket. I mean, she just lowered her shoulder and went right on through.
Yep, but she looks smooth doing it.
First foul on Kaya Smith.
I guess what we're trying to say is you wouldn't want to step in front of that.
No. She would get the better end of that deal.
Yeah.
She's very, very talented. Here's Gracie with a turnaround inside. It hangs but won't fall. And Smith with another rebound.
Heads-up play made by Gracie. She felt the defenders pull back. Just couldn't finish on the shot.
3 by Posh, rims long. Lillian Horn with a rebound. They've got to recognize sometimes I feel like we just get so sped up. Recognize where you're at. Time and space. Shot clock is off. Fortunately, I think that went off the heel, that pass up the floor.
It was kicked by Hutch, so Buhler will get the inbound over here right in front of the Buhler bench.
And I see what Lillian was trying to do. That window just closes so fast. Trying to force feed it into the lane. Buhler will reset. Gracie's got it out high. Gracie thought Lillian was going to go to the corner. Instead, she zagged under the bucket. Nobody in the corner to pass the ball to.
So an unforced turnover there for Buhler. See if the Crusaders can try to get out of this half. Keeping it a single-digit lead for Hutch.
21.9 on the clock. 31-23 Salthawks. Posh will work it across the timeline in her senior campaign. Final time she'll face these Crusaders. She has not lost to them. Hutch has won 4 straight. Posh out high, gets a 3 off, in and out, no good at the buzzer, and that'll get us to the end of the third. Your score, Hutchinson 31 and Buhler 23. Salthawks have extended their 3-point halftime lead to 8. We've got 8 minutes left from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
This is Annette with Annette KF Insurance. Inflation is hitting us hard, so it's a good time to review the cost and coverage of your auto and homeowners insurance. As an independent agent, I represent Goodville Mutual and several other fine companies. Stop by Annette Epp Insurance in Hutchinson at 2500 North Main, Suite E, or call 620-662-4900.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Ryan and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision. For quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget, call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, you start analyzing this 8-point lead. Buhler has had 3 single-digit quarters tonight. Hutch has only had 1, and they lead by 8.
Hopefully this will be the quarter that the offense gins up for Buhler.
Well, they start the quarter off with a turnover. Tustin, Horn, Brooks, Baxter, and Orr. So Coach Darrow starts the quarter with Krafels and Taylor, 2 starters on the bench. Oh, that's got to be an offensive foul.
Yeah, Colby Kraft.
Excuse me. Now they're going to whistle.
They're going to call a flop on Sammy Brooks. Wow.
I guarantee you, Sammy Brooks has never flopped in her life.
Yeah. That's the emphasis, though. We talked to Sizer after the Nickerson game, because that's one of the new things that the officials are emphasizing. They're going to give a warning, and they're going to make a point of it if they see somebody that they think accentuated the falling backwards activity.
I can see a lot of kids doing it. I don't see Sammy doing that. Here's the 3, left side, missed by Charlie.
You don't really have to against Colby Kraft either. So.
No, she's all kinds of strong. I thought it was an offensive foul.
But it was in that circle that's not there, right?
Yeah, right. Here's a pull-up now in the lane. Shot missed by Alvarez. Rebound Buhler. Here comes Gracie up that floor. Dumps it off to Lillian. Right side. Tustin out front. Far side Charlie. 6:54 to play in a 10-point game. Charlie Baxter out high to Natalia Krafels. Right side to Baxter. Charlie drives. Got to the bucket. Boy, you just cannot buy a basket.
Yeah, it was a good look by Charlie. She got to the rim, but shot just crawled off.
Yeah, Smith the other way. Misses a 3 back iron. Another offensive board for Hutchinson. Long 3 by Alvarez goes in. Wow.
Second tray of the night for Linnea Alvarez, and the lead is now the largest of the night, 13.
6:20 to play in the game, and Smith played right through Krafels. And that might have been a foul. Smith the other way. Alvarez, long 2, short, and the ball gets stuck between the rim and the backboard. Taylor, Voss, and Sewell will check back in here. Baxter, Horn, and Tustin will go out. Well, how many nights this year are we going to have 0 on the score line for Gracie Orr?
I was thinking we need about a 15-point quarter by Gracie here. That would help things out a little bit. Get about 6 more from Tori. 10 more from Nat. We'd be all right.
Tell you what, give Grace Posh some credit. She's taken Gracie out of the game.
Yeah, I would describe this Salt Hawk defense as swarming as well.
Here's Rodriguez inside. Oh, you're kidding me.
Wow. That definitely wasn't a flop, but
they're going to call a blocking foul on Claudia.
Yeah, Claudia looked like her feet just kind of got tangled up with Colby Kraft. That's Claudia's 4th already.
4th on Claudia.
First of the second half. There's still a lot of basketball left, though, but Buhler's going to have to start scoring here in this 4th quarter.
36-23. Buhler's not scored yet in the quarter. Just the offense has been tough to come by. It's a great Salt Hawk defense. Posh for three, missed. Rebound Ella Voss. Getting to the point now where you have to start scoring on every possession. How many more empty possessions can you have in this game? There's Gracie inside. Defender fell down, and it's still, holy cow. It still won't go in.
Yeah.
You can't get more wide open than that.
No, our defender fell down. Gracie had a point-blank shot, but just crawled off the rim.
Unbelievable. There's Posh driving. Ball deflected underneath. It's like the ghost of some ancient Salt Hawk is
hovering over the rim.
Urged out of the earth tonight and has covered the Buhler basket.
It has been frustrating, but
holy cow.
Good hands that time by Anaya. Sewell knocking the ball out of the hands of Alvarez.
I thought it might have got off of Alvarez's leg, but
here's Smith inside against Natty, up over her, off the window and good.
And that was fantastic defense by Crayful. She stayed on the floor, but Smith, a very talented player.
46 to go, a 15-point lead.
She makes herself open.
Yes.
You know? Oh, great.
There's Naya inside, great pass. Finally, a basket. Wow. First points of the fourth quarter. 38-25 lead, 13 timeout. 4:30 to go in the game from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
Red Rock Auto Center in South Hutchinson. Family owned, community focused, and here when you need us. Do you have a student, friend, or relative that you want to help? How about a Red Rock gift card? You can buy our gift cards in $25 increments, and they can be used for anything from fuel or propane to oil changes or repairs. For your service needs, visit Red Rock Auto Center at 200 North Main in South Hutchinson. And find us online at redrockautocenter.com. We're here when you need us.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, Buhler's had some huge scoreless stretches in this game. They had a 7.5-minute stretch in the first half. They just ended a 5.5-minute stretch there with that layup from Nia Sewell, and it's not because of lack of effort. How many shots around the rim have they missed tonight?
They've just been crawling off. I mean, it's been hopefully maybe Sewell making that basket will knock the lid off the rim, and mentally the Crusaders can start getting some offense going.
4.5 minutes to go. Crusader basketball brought to you by Lyman Family Dental, by Stang Plumbing and Design, McKenzie Paint and Body, and by People's Bank and Trust. Long outlet pass. Grace Posh races to get it in backcourt. Missed the shot. Offensive rebound for Ava Crone. Out to Smith for a three. Too strong. Rebound Gracie Ord. Here comes Gracie up that floor. She's not scored tonight. Ella, neither is she. Three in the corner. Thank you.
First tray of the day for Ella Voss, and that was set up by Ord pushing the ball down the floor. Crusaders have got to speed this game up, get more possessions to take place.
And a 10-point game, 3:59 to go. We'll make that our Happy Egg Company excellent play of the game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. Hutch won, as we mentioned, in the outset this game last year by 6. They've won 4 in a row. Here's a drive by Posh. Missed it short. Rebound Claudia Taylor. Ahead to Gracie, left to right. Long pass to Sewell. Naya. Oh, Naya, go to the bucket. Out to Gracie. Three missed. Sewell with a rebound. Gracie's going to drive inside. Blocked from behind. Saved by Naya in the corner to Ella. What a hustle play.
Sewell has just kept this possession alive almost single-handedly.
Naya right side circle. Guarded by Smith. Inside Ella. Had a layup, but she mishandled the ball. Off to Gracie. Ward in the corner. Voss just hit one from there. This one's short. Rebound Hutch.
So unfortunately, a lot of effort there for an empty possession for Buhler.
I thought Naya in the initial possession had a window to the bucket, and she passed it up. They'll go into Smith. Hutch riding Smith. but in and out. All of a sudden, the Salthawk shots are crawling off. Rebound Buhler, 2:38 to play in a 10-point game. Here's Ella Voss on a drive and missed the mark, looking for Sewell over on the far side. Tustin and Baxter are going to return. Crafels and Taylor out. So this is a, boy, you talk about small lineups right now on the floor for Buhler. You have 4 guards and Charlie Baxter, who will have to switch and play at that 5. Salthawks want a timeout. 2:31 to go. Back after this, the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
Hi, this is Jen Stallman with the Buhler Booster Club. The Booster Club supports all student activities and athletics at Buhler High School. Be sure to follow the Crusader Closet and Booster Club on Facebook for events and new Crusader apparel arrivals. We are excited to be able to accept credit card payments at our concession stands this year. Buhler Booster Club is grateful for the continued support from our generous donors.
Hi, it's Aaron West, voice of the Crusaders. At Astro Radio is a proud Buhler Booster Club member. 95.9 HKFM.
Well, on the road Tuesday next week at the Roundhouse, and then we have 3 in a row at home after that. We'll finish out the pre-Christmas portion of our schedule at home against Mulvana a week from tonight. And then 2 at home out of the break against Circle and Winfield before we go on the road to Augusta and to Clearwater. We have a stretch at the end of February, Christopher, where we go Mulvane, Circle, Winfield, back-to-back on the road. I can't wait, man.
Yeah. Gas up the Explorer.
Holy cow.
See all the sights.
We're going to spend about a month in Butler County. 38-28 our score. Hutch with the ball, up 10. Working it across the timeline into the hands of Kaya Smith. Any doubt who's been the MVP of this game tonight? Oh, she just had her shot blocked by Nia Sewell. Ahead, Tustin, yes, it's an 8-point game.
Buhler's hardly had any run-out points tonight, but there was one right there. Cuts it to 8 as we hit the 2-minute mark. Buhler needs to get the offense going, but it's got to start with defensive stops.
2:01 to go, 38-30. Salthawks, you know, for most of this half, the lid's been on the Buhler basket. All of a sudden, it's flipped.
You can't stay ice cold forever.
Here's Posh. Out high with it. Hutch is going to use, I would imagine, every bit of this 35-second shot clock they can. I mean, I would.
Yes. They're down to 4 seconds left. They're going to have to get something off.
Smith in the lane, a one-handed wild shot that won't go. And then Smith and Sewell collide on the rebound. I think Kaya Smith might have got poked in the eye.
Yeah, there was some contact down there, but anyway.
They don't call a foul. They just say ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
Hutch actually, I mean, I think they would take that shot clock violation over a quick 2.
How about 5'5" Nia Sewell wrestling? Getting it done down there with 6'1" Kaya Smith.
She's not afraid to mix it up in there.
Tustin had the ball knocked away, able to get it back near the timeline. 1:10 to go. Need a quick bucket here. Here's Ella. Salthawk defense so suffocating. Inside, Tustin in trouble. Gracie. And coach timeout by Coach Darrow. Boy, that man-to-man they play is just suffocating.
Yeah, they make you work, and they just are defensively all over the floor.
Step aside, 8-point game, under a minute to play. 38-30 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
Pleasant View Home in Inman is hiring, and we're ready to meet you. With same-day interviews and a sign-on bonus, there's never been a better time to join our team. Don't wait. Take the next step in your career and make a difference every day. Apply now at Pleasant View Home, where great opportunities are just around the corner.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, tight one. 2 teams that are going to compete for a trip to state in 2A in Mount Ridge tonight. Mount Ridge outlasts Hillsboro 31-28. the granddaughter of a Buhler girls legend, starting as a freshman. And Mackie Conklin, who's, of course, a granddaughter of the Preston lineage, was Beth Epp.
Yep.
When she was here at Buhler, and part of all those 70s teams that never lost.
Yeah, Coach Baker was here. There's a reason they named the field house after him. Super successful coach.
There's a steal in the inbound. Kaya Smith stealing the pass. 53 seconds to go. So I live right next to Coach Baker's daughter, and I see him periodically. Still gets out and about. Still ornery as ever. Call a foul after that steal. It's going to be on Nia Sewell, her fourth.
You need to ask Coach Baker what his computer's name was.
Kaya Smith to play it in. Of course, his granddaughter, speaking of granddaughters, says there's a foul. The Verhulst girls, they've all been, I don't know if you heard, they're pretty good.
Yes.
Those are Robin's daughters.
And Robin played college ball for
some school called Duke. Now Gracie will foul.
Even if you don't like them, that's still pretty good bragging rights for the Crusaders to send somebody to Duke.
Not bad. Those score updates tonight provided by Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
That foul by Gracie was a gentle touch.
Well, it's going to send the Salthawks to the line.
That's what we wanted, and the ref rewarded us for effort there, I guess.
Well, I could go back in time and convince Kaya Smith to stay at Buhler. That might have worked out well for us.
Yes.
She's a load.
Yeah.
And it just, you don't, at the high school level in Kansas, you don't see very many 6+ foot girls basketball players who really are more athletic than most guards.
Yeah, I mean, she can play any spot on the floor and do it well.
2 free throws made.
And just because you're athletic doesn't mean you're smooth.
She's smooth. Yeah. 40-30. There's a steal, and that's pretty much going to do it. Nia Sewell just fouled out of the game. And Salthawks are going to have 2 more free throws. Well, and I kind of have mixed emotions. I think this Hutch-Buhler rivalry is a good thing. I think it's good for our county. But the season is so long and so hard, and, you know, you got to pick your spots for your losses. How tough do you want your schedule to be?
But look at the crowd here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's fantastic for the communities.
Yeah.
Free throw missed by Rodriguez. But yeah. I know there are two different theories there, right? In McPherson, their theory is, hey, let's make the schedule as hard as we possibly can.
That's what Hutchinson did when they moved up to 4A, too. Practiced against a bunch of 5 and 6A teams in summer and then end up winning state the next year.
Yeah, 1 of 2 at the line for Rodriguez. 41-30, 20 seconds to go. Horn's got it left side. And Horn has her shot blocked. Rebound of the lane, Charlie Baxter. Baxter up with it off the window and a foul!
And Charlie needed a few more of those earlier in the game.
That's her first field goal of the night, but a great move.
41-32. Then you have the Chris Shank cupcake theory.
Yes.
Like
Bill Snyder scheduling.
Yeah, K-State's football schedules. You know, Charlie's played a heck of a game, and she's had a tough shooting night, but she got tasked with guarding Kaya Smith and has just held her own as good as she could. Rebound, battled every minute of this one.
Really, other than Tori, show me a Crusader who hasn't. I guess Natty's had an okay night. Charlie makes the free throw after she missed her first 4. She's made 3 in a row. Buhler commits a foul with 8.7 to go. 41-33. It's a good 7-point game.
Good for Charlie to finish the night knocking down free throws, because if you're going to miss some free throws, better to miss them early and then knock them down the home stretch.
Who made those last 2 free throws for Hutch?
Lily Rodriguez was 1 of 2.
Before that,
Posh.
Posh made the 2 in a row. Okay. Smith hits one here. She's 2 of 3 in the game. Yeah, you really got it with that schedule. You've got to find that happy medium. But no doubt, it's good for these two to play.
Yep, everybody knows everybody, and like I said, good full gym tonight.
Natty misses a 3 at 1.1 left, and that's going to do it. Kind of brings back the old feeling of those old
Reno County Classic
days. Salthawks are going to win it by 10 to improve to 2-0 on the year, and they're going to be a headache for a lot of teams this season. They didn't shoot it great from 3 tonight. They shot it well enough, and then, of course, there's Kaya Smith. And Buhler, for the most part tonight, really struggled to put the ball in the basket. They had those 3 single-digit quarters. They finally scored 10 in the fourth. And they turned the scoreboard off on me. What's our final score? 43-33. 10-point Salthawk win, 2-0. They'll be at campus coming up on Tuesday. And the Crusaders haven't won against McPherson. Well, we'll take you all the way back to, I believe, 2015, pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, the last, you talking the last time the boys won in McPherson? Or the girls?
That's boys won there just a couple of years ago.
Yes, I was going to say.
Girls, I don't know the last time they won them. I've never seen the girls win in the Roundhouse.
Okay.
In my
so it's been a minute.
Yeah. I have seen them beat McPherson. They beat McPherson twice, I think, in 15.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking about the big game when both hit the free throws to seal the deal on the boys' side years ago.
But Ord tells me, Gracie said we can go get it done. So in Ord we trust.
Yes, there we go.
43-33 the final. And our Rise Up Reno postgame next on HKFM.
Stay tuned for the Rise Up Reno postgame show. Rise Up Reno, streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. 95.9 HKFM. The Buhler Crusaders play here.
From their beginnings in 1989, WIFCO Steel Products has grown to be the premier supplier of storage tank hardware in the U.S. and Canada, and they're still growing. Apply today at WIFCOSP.com. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
Taking your motorcycle out this weekend? This is Janet Dick, inviting you to stop by our locally owned Dick's Phillips 66. At Dick's, we offer the non-alcohol premium fuel your bike prefers, grab-and-go food options, and friendly service. Every journey begins with a stop at Dick's Phillips 66, 4th and Stevens in Hutch.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, now hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at bradburygroup.com/careers. The Bradbury Company, we build machines, we sell solutions.
Hutchinson Community College is enrolling now for spring. Take classes in Hutchinson, McPherson, Newton, or online. They're affordable, convenient, and flexible. Call 888-GO-HUTCH or email admissions@hutchcc.edu today.
Locally owned businesses are crucial to our town's success. Hi, this is Jim Richardson, CEO of Prairie Bank of Kansas. When you shop locally, you're reinvesting in our community. When you bank local with us, you're helping us help Central Kansas. We love reinvesting right here in our communities. Stop by and see us at our Stafford, Buhler, Inman, or Hutchinson branches today, or check out PrairieBankKS.com. Member FDIC. Prairie Bank of Kansas. How banking should be.
Happy holidays from Midway Motors. The one thing that has remained unchanged is our commitment to be here for you. This holiday season, we're here for any sales or service needs that you may have. Visit us online at midwaymotors.com or stop by and see us in person. We wish you and your family the best. Happy holidays from all of us at Midway Motors.
.9 HKFM.
Well, back here at Jim Baker Fieldhouse, our Rise Up Reno postgame and our coverage of Crusader basketball brought to you in part by Agri Center by First Bank Kansas, Erickson Custom Building, and by Red Rock Auto Center. Peter had a 5-point lead twice in the first quarter in this game. They had a little 7-0 run there to lead at 9-4. trailed by 2, 11-9 after one. Salthawks 12-0 run in the middle part of the game, but just a 3-point lead at halftime. Tori Tustin had a little blitz there at the end of the first half and had 6 quick points, and it was 18-15 at the half. But Salthawks able to stretch it out in the second half. They outscored Buhler 13-8 in the third quarter, and each team with 10 points then in the fourth quarter. Salthawks win it by 10, 43-33. It was a tough shooting night as Gracie Ord, no points in the game. Just one field goal for Charlie Baxter, just one field goal for Ella Voss. Meanwhile, Kaya Smith had a fantastic night and finished with 18. It's named Tori Tustin, our Wifco Steel Products expert, or our player of the game. Wifco Steel Products, the expert in steel fabrication, online at wifcosp.com. Tustin had that great little stretch in the second quarter. 6 points right at the end of the quarter, and Buhler got within 3 and ended up with 8 points. That is a career best for Tori. Her previous career high had been 5, the season opener earlier this year at Nickerson. So 43-33 the final. Salthawks 2-0. They will finish out the break at campus and then home against Arc City. And the Crusaders will go to McPherson next Tuesday and then home against Mulvane on Friday. We'll let Mr. Epp get his pencil sharpened. Are you ready for me, pal? Still working?
Not quite yet. I was going to say something.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say something about Tori, but I'll wait until I'm going through the stats.
Okay, well, we'll get set for the guys' game coming up. Still waiting for Coach Darrow as well, and my color guy.
Yeah, a little bit of a switch over here, huh?
Oh, man. I can never catch a break.
Wait, what do you mean? That is not nice. Glad to see you too, I guess,
Did
my
you get
friend.
to see much of the girls' game?
I did. I watched a good chunk of it in between running back over to watch JV boys.
That man-to-man defense of Hutch is just suffocating.
Yeah, it was. It seemed like there were times when there was some indecision on Buhler's part in trying to figure out how to get into the offensive set, and thought there were also some times where we passed up some open looks that I think Coach would be happy with them taking.
Also, a lot of times when we got shots in around the rim that just didn't go in.
Yeah, 100%. They were awfully big. Hutch did a good job of limiting Buhler to one shot, not giving up very many offensive rebounds. So, I walked in about midway through the first quarter. Things were looking pretty good. The offense really went stagnant in the middle half of the game.
43-33 the final. We'll take our final post-game timeout. Andrew will have final stats coming up next for us here on HKFM.
The Rise Up Reno postgame show. Rise Up Reno Prevention Network, promoting healthy youth behaviors and strengthening families. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM.
Hungry? Heston Bakery and Cafe welcomes you for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between. They have an assortment of sandwiches, salads, soups, baked goods, specialty coffees, and desserts. Open 7 days a week, located in Heston. It's a convenient, comfortable space to meet friends and family. Ask about the catering options, too. Find them online at HestonBakeryandCafe.com to view the menu or order online.
Is it time to replace an old can light trim? Sunflower Electric Supply has a great option, an LED recessed downlight that also includes a night light. This innovative design is perfect for a bathroom, hallway, stairway, or kitchen, and is simple to install. The night light activates with the toggle of a light switch. It's energy efficient and color selectable from warm to cool white with the bulbs already included. Only $28. Visit us at Sunflower Electric Supply in Hutchinson, Great Bend, or Liberal to get yours today.
95.9 HKFM.
We'll have final stats coming up in just a minute. Thoughts from Coach. Well, your girls expended a ton of energy tonight and never quit, which, we always talk about being a positive on the other end. Missed a lot of in-close shots, and then that Salthawk defense is just so smothering.
Sure did, yeah. They were ton of credit to them. They're a well-coached team. Got a lot of respect for Coach Hills and what he does with his kids. And they were ready to go tonight, and I thought they played harder than we did. I thought they took it to us. That's something that we're going to talk about when we watch this film, is how do we crank that knob up to the right for us and get ready for a big week next week.
Yeah, absolutely. At Mac, and you get into the league, then Mulvane at home. Tori came off the bench and gave you a nice little spark.
Spectacular. She's a great athlete. I loved the reverse finish she went for, the and ones, going into the basket, not being afraid of the trees. She's a special young one for us, and I thought Nia Sewell came in and gave us some really good minutes tonight. Got to get Natty and Gracie going for sure. We'll get back to the chalkboard and figure out how we can do that.
Yeah, Nia, great effort. Not a lot of nights where you're going to get where you want to go when you look between Natty and Gracie, just 8 points. And Ella's probably your third best scorer, and she only has 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and those kids are those that don't stay down for long. They're going to shake this one off. They're going to get back on the grind. They'll be in the gym tomorrow, ready to go. And like you said, big league week next week.
Yeah, these types of games, you feel like the types, even though you don't come away with the result you want, hopefully can make your team better?
Absolutely. Yeah, everything that we talk about pre-Christmas is all. We're going to learn a lot of lessons pre-Christmas about our team. Then we make those adjustments. Then we've got 2/3 of the season to keep getting where we want to get.
Well, you want to be playing your best basketball a couple months from now.
Absolutely.
So got plenty of time to do that.
Yep.
Figured out your rotation a little bit. I know you've shortened up that bench some since Nickerson starting to kind of find that spot for you where you want to be?
Yeah, I think so. I think when you have as competitive a practices as we do, that changes week to week. And the bench got even longer tonight. We had 15 in the book tonight. So those are all kids that will be helping us some this year, and they will help us exponentially in the future.
It's good to see a lot of young kids in the program.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. Great balance right now. I love it.
All right, Coach. Well, we appreciate you. We'll see you Tuesday at McPherson.
Looking forward to it.
All right, Andrew, as we wrap up our ladies broadcast tonight, how about some final stats?
Well, low-scoring one in this contest between Hutch and Buhler. The Salthawks win 43-33. Buhler shot just 34% from the field. Hutch out-rebounded the Crusaders 29-24. Turnovers were dead even, 17-17. But free throws was the story, at least at first. Hutch, 10 for 14 on the game. Buhler just 3 for 10. That was including making their last 3 and missing their first 7. And the Salthawks 5 for 14 from the 3-point stripe. That's good for 35%. Crusaders just 2 for 12. That's 17% from behind the 3-point line for the Crusaders. We had 2 shot clock violations in this game for Hutch, 1 for Buhler. And for your individual totals, Natalia Krafel's the leading scorer for Buhler with 9 points. Nobody in double figures for the Crusaders. She had 2 rebounds, 3 steals, and 1 block. Tori Tushton, who we named as player of the game, the sophomore, 8 points, 4 for 4 on field goals. She had 1 rebound, 2 steals, and 3 assists. And I was going to say, one of those plays towards the end of the third quarter when she found Nat, when Nat had a mismatch inside off of the steal, is a play I don't think we would have seen her make last year. She made a lot of plays that we wouldn't have seen her make last year. So Tori Tushton, your player of the game, 8 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 steals on 4 for 4 from the field. Charlie Baxter, tough shooting night, but big minutes, 5 points, 7 rebounds, 1 steal. Nia Sewell, 4 points, 5 rebounds, and a steal. Ella Voss, 3 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals. Sammy Brooks, just 2 points, but she had 3 rebounds and an assist. Lily Horn, 2 points, 1 rebound, and this might be your unfortunate stat of the day. Gracie Ord, 0 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Claudia Taylor, no points, but she had a rebound and an assist as well. And the Crusaders fall to the Salthawks here at home, 43-53.
How many offensive rebounds for Hutch?
Hutch had 11 offensive rebounds.
Wow.
Buhler had just 5.
11-5, and we talked about no points for Gracie. Tough night for her. See if we can get it going at McPherson on Tuesday next week. Get you set for the guys' game about 7 minutes away from tip. Do it next here, the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. 95.9 HKFM. The Buhler Crusaders play here.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Keniston with McPherson Dental Care. McPherson Dental Care has many options for your orthodontic journey. We do braces and we also do Invisalign. For example, Invisalign, which is a way to move your teeth more gentle, much more quicker. It's clear and removable, and it gradually straightens your teeth with no brackets, wires, and it's faster and more comfortable than braces.
McPherson Dental in Buhler, Inman, Hillsborough, McPherson, and Lyons, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. At People's Bank and Trust, we value our customers. We know you have plenty of choices for your mortgage loans, but we think we have what you're looking for: relationship banking. And if you're considering refinancing or purchasing a new home, check our competitive rates before you make that change. Your payments will be made at home, and you'll receive good personalized service. That's how we've established many long-lasting relationships. Make a change, know your lender, and make your payments at home with People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
This is Jason Stallman with Stallman Ag Risk Management and the Sylvius Insurance Group. I take pride in partnering with my clients for all their crop, pasture, and livestock insurance needs. Stallman Ag Risk Management. Contact me today.
Are you needing some help upgrading your home? I'm Jared, inviting you to check us out at Krupp Lumber in Heston, your one-stop destination for all your construction and woodworking needs. We offer a wide selection of top-quality windows and doors like Marvin and Anderson. We also offer kitchen and bath options like R.D. Henry cabinets and Onyx showers to make your home stand the test of time. Ask about our in-state delivery and direct shipment options. Check us out at krupplumber.com. Krupp Lumber. Service is our specialty.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, back here from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, Buhler and Hutch coming up on the guys' side. Hutch dominated this game a year ago, 84-57 last December at Jim Baker Fieldhouse. They went 15-7 last season, but they lost 6 very talented seniors off that roster. 4 were starters, just Terrell King back in that starting group that won 15 games a year ago. And Hutch lost at Mays in their home opener on Tuesday, 59-46. Meanwhile, Buhler also lost a heartbreaker, 56-50 to Goddard, 1-1 on the year. And the story on Tuesday, Matt, the story it's going to be all year for this team is pretty scrappy on defense, pretty athletic, but finding ways to have to manufacture points.
Yeah, because you have a team that has some pretty good athletes, but you don't have any just standout scorers, you're going to have to scheme them into shots. So the job of Coach Tate is going to be to figure out ways to get those guys open. Now also, guys that have not had to shoot a bunch have got to be willing to pull the trigger. And I think early on in the season, Aaron, that may look a little weird because you're thinking, why are we taking shots here? But guys that are not used to shooting a lot have to get used to shooting a lot, and there's only one way to do that. You got to shoot.
Yeah.
You got to shoot.
Our Erickson Custom Building game plan. Erickson Custom Building for new construction and remodeling online at ericksoncustombldg.com. Computer put it in the basket enough tonight, Andrew. And can they handle Terrell King? He's a load.
Nobody can handle Terrell King completely. So
he did not play in this game last year.
Oh, yeah. That's right. There were some players out. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Big one coming up, Buhler and Hutch here from Jim Baker tonight. See if the Crusaders can hold their own against the Salt Hawk team. It's good to see Julian Morrison really. I was impressed with the job he did on the big from Goddard on Tuesday at 10 points, 8 big boards. He's going to have to continue to play like that, especially until Jacob gets back. This team can just hold on and get better until Jakey comes back, well, I think he'll really provide a big spark for them.
Yeah, and really what they need is where you're missing with Jacob. Obviously, he's a great rebounder, good defender, but it's the double-digit scoring. He's a guy that can come out and get you 10 points a night. And Buhler, we've talked about it. They're going to have to try to figure out how to manufacture that in the short term.
Yeah, probably the one guy, maybe Mitchell to some extent.
Yeah.
Maybe I think Zay has the ability to go get his own shot, but Jacob really is that guy.
It's kind of hard when you've got a guy that is kind of a pass-first point guard. I think Isaiah is that. I think it is perfectly reasonable to ask Isaiah, hey, I need you to be a little less selfish. You got to go put the ball in the bucket. Yeah, you got to help your team out. And here's the thing. If Isaiah can do that, if Isaiah can go score 10 points a game, that makes everybody else's life easier because the defense now has to collapse. Every time he gets in the middle, that leaves shooters open in the corners.
All right, Salthawks Crusaders coming up. Voice game just a couple of minutes away. We're back with the starting lineups right after this on HKFM.
Midway Motors Drive to the Game continues after this. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro for every mile of life. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM.
Hi, this is James with IdeaTech. We love bringing internet freedom to the residents and businesses of Buhler. IdeaTech is a proud supporter and the preferred internet provider of the Buhler Crusaders. As the Crusaders know, speed wins. We back up our lightning-fast internet with a customer-first philosophy. That means you will talk to a live person from our office in Buhler when you call in. If you're not already a customer, go to ideatech.com and click on Check Availability. Or you can call us at 620-543-5000 to inquire more about our services.
Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
We're making more than just sweets at the Bakery House and Catering Company. Boxed lunches for local businesses, full-service catering for banquets and weddings, and freezer meals for family dinner. Come see us at the Bakery House, just 1 block east of 30th and Plum in Hutchinson.
95.9 HKFM.
And welcome back to Jim Baker Fieldhouse. Let's meet tonight's Dix Phillips 66 starting lineups. 4th and Stevens in Hutch. Every journey begins with a stop at Dix Phillips 66. The Hutch Salthawks 0-1 under head coach Brian Miller. Lost at home against Mays on Tuesday. A 5'10 senior, Terrell King, mentioned he did not play in this game 1 year ago. Only returning starter, a 5'10 junior, number 11, Tramel Walker. A 6'3 senior, number 13, Tyshawn Gauvin. A 6'3 senior, number 13, we mentioned him. A 6'2 senior, number 14, Lucas Witt. And a 6'3 senior, number 15, Levi Kepler. Again, King, Walker, Gauvin, Witt, and Kepler for the Salthawks. For Eric Tate, his Crusaders in his first year, they will start like this at 1-1. And guard, a 5'10 junior, 0, Isaiah Heredia. They had 11 points, 6 assists in the loss on Tuesday. At guard, a 5'10 junior, number 1, Jared Miller. At guard, a 5'11 sophomore, number 5, McCade Zachary. At forward, a 6'2 junior, number 13, Luke Holmberg. He had 5 points. That ties a career high for him on Tuesday. And a 6'3 senior, number 33, at forward, Julian Morrison. 10 points, career best, 8 rebounds against the Goddard Lions. Heredia, Miller, Zachary, Holmberg, and Morrison for the Crusaders. Peter, home whites tonight, the maroon and black trim, maroon and black lettering. It'll be the road Salthawk blue uniforms with the gold trim and the gold lettering for Hutch High, just like tonight's teams. High Need a Cleaners can help you look like a winner. High Need a Cleaners, it's where to take your clothes. It seems like in these games, so important to get off to a good start. You don't want to dig yourself a hole early. If you're going to have a single-digit quarter, you got to make the other team have one too.
Yeah, I think that becomes especially tricky on a night like this where you have crosstown rivalry. Usually those games start out with a little bit of jitters. Buhler struggles enough to score that if they get off with a bunch of jitters and they can't get it going early, it could be really easy to fall behind quick. Got to defend as hard as you can, and a couple leak outs in transition would be really easy if you can score without having to set up the half-court offense. That makes things a little easier.
Over-under on Tyshawn Govain slamming, looking for the dunk at some point.
I would imagine that
he has that ability. Salthawks control with the tip and a three in the corner, missed by Tremel Walker. Rebound Buhler.
Good job by Julian tipping that out to Luke.
Underway with Crusader basketball here on KWHK Hutchinson. Isaiah Heredia left side with it. Will be picked up by Walker. Dribbles out of a double team, dumps it off right side circle to McCade Zachary. Zachary gives up size to Witt at 6'2", the senior on him. Holmberg with 7 on the clock. Isaiah's got to get a shot up. 3 seconds and a foul bailed out by the reach in on Govain.
Boy, bailout is right. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Buhler, nothing going offensively. They cannot spend the night sliding the ball around the top of the key, side to side. Someone's got to get downhill.
So they'll reset the shot clock at 35. Here's Jerry Miller, left side circle. Out high to Heredia. Far side, Zachary. Minute in here and no score. Holmberg, he'll take the open three. He'll make the open three.
Love it. That's a great swing pass. Wide open shot for Luke. If they're going to sag off him, he's got to make him pay.
6:50 to go in the first. 3-0 Crusaders. Salthawks, they try to dump it from the lane. It's knocked away. Good defense by Julian. And then Holmberg down on the floor doing the dirty work. Holding on to that loose ball. And a whistle. And jump ball. Buehler's going to have it.
Luke jumped in there on top of Jared. That's one of those plays where you love the effort, but you just hope nobody gets hurt.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, here's Buhler in the backcourt against pressure. They split it with Zachary up the floor. Morrison, high arching, long two miss. Holmberg with a huge rebound. Jared out high, they'll reset. Far side to Luke. Off a screen, curls into that lane, cut off. Here's Zay. Zay to the bucket and a foul. It's going to be on Walker.
That was good. Three different Crusaders that time dribbled into the lane. Then the pass came out. That's downhill action. Buehler's got to be more aggressive.
And created by an offensive rebound by Holmberg.
And tag Lucas Witt with that. And Isaiah, 6 of 10 at the line of the early going. Hits the free throw. Isaiah Heredia is 0 for 8 from the three-point line here in the first 2 games of the season. But I like the aggressiveness of going to the bucket, see if he can get himself going. Missed the second free throw, but Peter with an offensive rebound. They'll reset here.
Jared Miller just slid the baseline.
Up 4-0. 6:08 left in this first. Miller, turn around the lane, count it for Jared, and a Salthawk timeout. That's the good start you wanted. 6-0 Crusaders. 6:02 to go in quarter number 1 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
This is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers. But did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
95.9 HKFM.
Coverage of Crusader basketball brought to you by Pleasant Hills, by Midway Motors. Also by H&R Block. Salthawk ball down 6. There's King out of the right wing. Wide open for 3. Missed it short. Offensive rebound tapped out by Kepler. Salthawks will reset.
Well, you hate that. Got the missed shot. Got to be able to clear the defensive glass.
That was a problem for our ladies in their loss tonight. couldn't hold the Salt Hawks to one and done. They had 11 offensive rebounds. That's the first of the night for Hutch. After another missed shot, ball kind of pinballs around off a Crusader and goes out of bounds.
And Jared tried to save it in, but his foot stepped on the sideline. Again, that's two what are essentially offensive rebounds now. A third possession here for Hutch on this side of the floor.
King's got it one-on-one against Miller. Arching two over.
That's a pretty
the
shot.
Outstretched hands of Jared Miller. And Terrell King, it's just in. He is good. 6-2. Salt Hawks first points, 4-point game, 5:19 left here in the opening period. Jared got caught in traffic in the lane and called for a travel.
You think? I thought the ball was tipped enough that.
I thought he regained it but took a couple extra steps. But I like it. Jared looking to get strong to the bucket. I think that will pay off over time in the game.
I don't know if you know this, that's not a travel in the NBA. I don't think you get like 8 steps, 9 steps.
That's 10, thank you.
10, yeah.
Ooh, good defense.
That should be an offensive foul. Govain used the elbow to clear out on Julian Morrison, but they're going to get Morrison on the defensive end for the block.
Now that said, that is rugged defense by Julian. Love seeing that inside.
Julian took a elbow under the chin. First foul on Julian, first team foul on the Crusaders. King kicks it right side at corner, and a three hits the mark for Tramel Walker. 6-5, Salt Hawks have cut it to a 1-point game. 4:52 to play here in the first. Coach Tate's going to send Mitchell McDaniel, senior, to the scores table. He led the way with 17 against Goddard here on Tuesday. And Jared Miller's going to come out. Well,
Walker's going to come out. He's bleeding, so they're going to sub him out for Hutch.
Danny Boone, 5'10 junior, will check in. Buhler ball linked to the floor, 4:52 to go. There's McCade Zachary, nice spin move up the floor to Morrison. Out high to McCade. Zachary with King on him, left side Heredia. Hutch has closed it to a 1-point game, all 5 points on second chance opportunities. There's Mitchell on a drive, just lost it. Off balance, stole it away. Salt Hawks can take their first lead. King gives up to Witt. And then his pass back inside, knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Salt Hawks.
That is 2 times up the court. McCade has broken the press, gone left to Julian when Luke was open both sides in the right-hand corner after he made that opening three. Guy hits that opening shot, you want to reward him with the ball.
Terrell King drives left side lane line, switches hands, and the Salt Hawks have the lead for the first time. 7-6, 7-0 Hutch run. 4:08 to go here in this quarter. Now full court press. Mitchell McDaniels in trouble and called for a travel. So out of that timeout by Coach Miller, Salt Hawks have gone to that full court press, and they have the ball in the lead, 7-6. Witt to play it in far side in front court. Off the bounce to Boone. Boone, screen set, rolls right, goes to the bucket and scores. Wow, that's pretty.
Too easy. McCade's got to fight through that screen.
9-6, a 3-point game, 3:51 to play here in the quarter. McDaniel, a couple of turnovers, fresh off the bench. See if Mitchell can get the offense going this time up the floor. Here's Heredia. Out high against Boone. Down to 10 on the clock. Offense a little stagnant here. Nice little pocket pass, though. McCade stripped to the ball inside it. Nice thread the needle by Heredia. And McCade Zachary's going to be awarded with 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, that's a really nice little pocket pass. I don't know how Isaiah saw that. Really clever. Now, we'll say this. Hutch is overplaying that high screen and roll. Saw it in the JV game. I really think that if Buhler will slip that screen quickly and dive cut to the basket, it may cause a little bit of a problem with that Salt Hawk defense.
They have their help defender from the corner coming in to help on that person that's rolling too. So,
but if they can get the ball into the short corner and that defender comes, the corner shooter should be wide open. If they've got to get the ball into the short roll.
Yep.
Cade Zachary makes the first at the line, just his third try of the year. First 2 games, Buhler 59% at the line. We have a Carter Jones sighting. The senior checks in. It's his first minutes of the season. Zachary, 2 for 2, 1-point game. Now King inside, gets deep, nowhere to go, and has to throw it off Mitchell McDaniel out of bounds.
I think Mitchell may have gotten away with a little bit of a push there. I like that physical play between King and McDaniel.
It's a good matchup. Mitchell's the only one that really is on our team with the kind of athleticism that is comparable to Terrell.
That's a nifty inbounds play to Govain in the lane, and he lays it up and in. It's 11-8. Back to a 3-point lead. Ball knocked loose. Coming up the floor, saved by Cade Zachary. Well, you talk about that overplay. Just watching Hutch on film, they overplay everything.
I know they do. If you'll slip the screen, get into the short roll in the middle of the court, it is there.
Here's McDaniel out high with a right-handed dribble. Working it to the right side circle in the corner to Heredia. Down to 2:44 to go in the quarter. Zay trying to make his way in the lane. No, don't take it away. Made the bucket, but they're going to call him for the travel.
I think he hopped on 1 foot when he did his reverse pivot.
Again,
that's that NBA gather step, right?
It's not a travel in the NBA.
I know, but I hate to break it to you. We're not playing at the American Airlines Center.
Oh, goodness.
Hey, we have a Jalen Crable sighting as well.
We do.
It is not in Crusader Maroon. Crable switching schools in the offseason and now wearing Salt Hawk blue and gold. Inside, shot too strong by Govain, but a foul. They're going to get Morrison for that?
I don't know who they're going to. They would have to call Julian, I think, yes.
That's going to be 2 on Julian.
Boy. Coach Tate was none too pleased with that.
So Govain's going to go to the line here. This will be the first Salt Hawk to go to the free throw line. Salt Hawks are going to get most everything right around the rim. That loss to Mays on Tuesday as Tayshawn misses the first. Luke Holmberg, Ruben Harder into the Buhler lineup now. They shot just 17% from the outside, so they want to use their athleticism to get as much as they can right around the rim. Govain, his second, misses off the back iron. What a tall rebound, though, for Levi Kepler, and the Salt Hawks will keep leading 11-8 after 2 misses at the line, though. They have a second chance here. Here's King, right side to Boone. Back to King. They'll force it in the lane. Pass too strong for Govain and a turnover. Substitution. Salt Hawk Lamar Govain now comes into the ball game.
Yes, they are brothers.
So Carter Jones, Mitchell McDaniel, Isaiah Heredia, Ruben Harder, and Luke Holmberg. This is a lineup that has not spent any time at all this year on the floor together. Here's Isaiah, left side, bounce pass Jones.
Good shot.
Far side, good feed. McDaniel, 3 rims long.
Great ball movement.
Rebound, Salt Hawks. Look at Carter Jones. What a hustle play. They had a leak out to Boone up the floor, and Carter came screaming out of nowhere to break up that pass.
That's awesome. Bounced his chin right off the floor, too. Popped right back up. Got to love that kind of effort from the senior.
Yeah, that's exactly what Carter's going to bring to this. If we haven't really seen him since the last few minutes of the loss to McPherson and Sub-State last year, that's what he brings to the table for sure.
Salt Hawks up 11-8, minute 44 to go in this first quarter. They got the ball out high. This is Lamar Govain. Heredia's on him, off a screen, rolls right, pulls up mid-lane line. In and out, no good. Rebound to Heredia. Back the other way, 11-8. Here's Holmberg, far side. Up top to Isaiah. Salt Hawks in a man-to-man. Jones has got it, holds it over head. Now he'll dribble around to the left side. And a whistle and a foul call.
This is too much side to side. Buhler gets kind of into that where they're going side to side, not downhill. When they've had success, it's downhill at the basket.
Jalen Crable will pick up the foul. It'll be his first. Jones will come out, and good minutes from him. Jared Miller back in. .109 to go in the quarter. 11-8 our score. Here's Isaiah across the timeline after the inbound. Right about the Tyler Govain. Left side Holmberg. Luke works his way into the lane. No shot there. Plays it out. Miller up top. 20 on the shot clock. Far side to Heredia. He'll drive the baseline. Kicks opposite corner to McDaniel. McDaniel spin move in the lane. Up with the right. Hand short.
Well, that's a pretty move.
Rebound Terrell King. Out to Govain and a three. In and out. No good. Rebound Luke Holmberg. Check that. It's Ruben Harder with the rebound for the Crusaders.
Luke was somehow defending the shot and got the rebound. That guy's impressive, huh?
An amazing specimen.
I think there's a clock prop.
Oh, they're going to call it a 10-second count. They're going to say that Zay did not get across the timeline.
Yeah, it's easy to see that with the 24 or when the shot clock hits 25.
The shot clock.
Yep.
When do they? Some of that depends on when they started the shot clock, though.
They started the shot clock when Hutch's three-point shot went up, and then 5 seconds later, when we got the rebound, it was already at 30.
Yeah, that's
my opinion.
That doesn't work.
Oh, that's your opinion, huh?
Yeah.
Trying to figure the math out on that.
It makes sense if you don't think about it.
Here's Danny Boone. Far side King. What a drive. What a scoop. Can't finish, but a foul. He'll go to the line. So athletic. Plays bigger than he is.
For sure. Very strong, able to protect the ball as he drives into the lane.
That is the first on Jared Miller. Third team foul in the quarter. Free throw at the line for King is good. He's got 5 points.
Terrell, go ahead.
Oh, no. What you got, pal?
Terrell has a sister on the girls' team. Do you know who that is?
Free throw. I've heard she's pretty good, too.
Linnea Alvarez, freshman.
There's a steal and a layup. Steal on the inbound and a layup by Lamar Govain. And then a foul on Hutch?
No, it was a warning.
Or just a warning, okay. So it's 15-18.
Both the Hutch girls and boys this year and last year, I've noticed, at the end of the first quarter, try to get a cheap steal in a bucket, and it's succeeded. We need to be watching for that.
So King hits 2 free throws, then the steal. Lamar Govain lays it up and in, and we've got a timeout. 15-8. And the lead has grown to 7 with 8 minutes to play in the half. That's the end of the first quarter. So
math.
Yeah, math is hard. We'll come back. Timeout. Crusader basketball on HKFM.
The holiday season can be filled with joy and celebrations. This time of year can also bring difficult emotions, thoughts, or behaviors which can affect your mental health. Reach out to your friends, family, and neighbors. Check in with each other. Remember that confidential support is available every day by calling or texting 988. You can also reach them on the web at 988lifeline.org. Together, we can make a difference in our community. Rise up, Reno.
95.9 HKFM.
Coverage of Crusader basketball brought to you in part by Hutchinson Family Dental, by Crop Lumber, by Rise Up Reno, and by Happy Egg. Lots of action on our Ad Astra Sports Network tonight. Live streaming online at adastraradio.com and the Ad Astra Radio YouTube page. Powered by Nextech Wireless. Latest phones and devices at the best prices. Our girls lose by 10 this evening. Tough third quarter for the ladies. 43-33 was the final. Tough shooting night as well. Salthawks with the ball to start period number 2. Had a lob play into Tayshaun Govain. Can't finish. Ball out of bounds. I think it bounced off Lamar Govain. First time both brothers have been on the floor together, and it's going to be Buhler ball linked to the floor. Well, we said this in the girls' game, too. A lot of similarities because Hutch overplays everything. You make a lazy pass, they're going the other way for an easy layup.
And they go defense to offense really fast, so you must take care of the ball, especially between the circles.
Even harder out high with it. Peter could use a bucket here. Lead was down to just one not that long ago. Salthawks on a 6-0 run. A little flurry. 2 seconds on the clock, and Buhler turns it over. Boy, you just can't take that much time to find a shot in your offense. Salthawks the other way. Ball flying up the floor. Inside with a jump stop. Missed by Walker. Salthawks with a rebound, and they'll reset.
Buhler just offensively spending too much time swinging the ball side to side. Got to get to the bucket early in the possession.
Walker's got it in the corner to Boone. Now a steal by Jared Miller. Miller ahead of McCade Zachary. Zachary up that floor right to left. Heredia far side. Off a screen, he'll roll left. Feeds it to Holmberg. Holmberg into the lane. Harder, right elbow jumper, soft. Off the front iron, though, missed. Rebound Salthawks, and Heredia and King get tangled up, coming up the floor, and it's going to be a foul on Isaiah.
It's a good shot for Ruben, though. Wide open shot at the elbow. Love that shot. Good soft touch, just rolled around and out. But again, that part of that came because Luke was able to get into the middle of the defense on the dribble, and then the pass out, and everyone's moving around trying to recover. If you can get the ball into the middle, you can get open looks.
Couple of girls' finals tonight at our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard. Inman beat Hillsboro 53-51. Haven beat Meade 64-31. And Pretty Prairie over Fairfield 46-26. A lot of area teams there. There's a three. Govain, it's good for Lamar. Govain, he's got 5 off the bench. And the Salthawks lead by 10. 5:54 to go here in the half.
That should be a foul on Danny Boone. Got his hands caught in the cookie jar.
This is a rather famous name.
True story.
Jacket has come off for Coach Tate.
It is warmish in here. I don't know if you've noticed.
It ain't warmish. It's warm.
Here's Isaiah. Across the midcourt line, feeds it to McCade. Floater, won't go. Rebound Hutch. Boy, if we think it's hot, imagine how these guys out here on the floor feel. Inside the other way, boy, they transition so fast. Very McPherson-esque how fast they get back up the floor.
Agreed. Very, very much end to end. They want to score. They want to use their athleticism.
Lead is 12-20-8. Timeout. 5:32 to go in the second. The Allen Samuels broadcast booth at HKFM.
Newfelt's Flooring in Buhler, a few miles out of the city, light years out of the ordinary. Since first opening their doors in 1965, Newfelt's Flooring has offered one-of-a-kind flooring and accessories that perfectly pull your project together. That long-standing tradition continues today. Regardless of budget, Newfelt's Flooring can help turn your dreams into realities. Visit their showroom at 110 West 2nd in Buhler and find Newfelt's Flooring online at newfelts.com.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, I hate to keep comparing the girls and the guys' games, but this has a very similar feeling. Hutch in the girls' game had that 12-0 run in the second quarter. Buhler never got the lead back. An 11-0 run by the Salthawk men here, and they lead 20-8. Buhler ball out of the timeout to our left. McCade Zachary, Holmberg, Morrison, Heredia, Miller. Now Isaiah out near the timeline, picked up by Lamar Govain.
This is taking too long.
Down to 6 on the clock, and Morrison gets tangled up, and a foul on Lamar Govain. Wait, Tramel Walker hit that early three. He's been pretty quiet since then. And really, I mean, King's only got 2 field goals. They've done a nice job of spreading the offense out, Hutch has. Really, Govain has been the big spark off the bench, and he just got a steal. But, no.
Stepped out of
sideline,
yep.
Just Buhler's problem right now is they're spending 28 of the 35 seconds of the shot clock out 28 feet from the goal, and that's not going to get you many points.
Really would be interested in just setting up isolation on one side, get everybody to the other side, so when the help defense comes, it's obvious where it's coming from. Let Isaiah and Luke go to work.
Here's Holmberg. Heredia, he'll shoot the long three. That missed. Rebound Jalen Crable, who's just gotten back into the game. Dribbles it up the floor, finds King, out front to Crable. Crable for a long three, he missed. Rebound in that lane to Lucas Witt. Salthawks will reset, 4:26 to go in the half. Terrell King in the corner. Kicks it on the wing for a three to Boone. Missed. Rebound, putback, missed by Govain. Rebound Crusaders. Heredia up that floor. Right to the bucket, got past his old buddy. He beat Crable to the cup and laid it up and in.
More of that. Pretty please.
That ends in an 11-0 Salthawk run in this game. It's a 10-point game, 3:54 to play. We've got a foul the other way.
I think Julian just got his third.
Julian's third. Boy, he was exposed in transition. There was nobody else there to help.
That ends a 7-minute scoring drought by the Crusaders. Jalen Crable at the line after the foul on Morrison. Boy, Julian did such a great job on Tuesday playing against a bigger player. But I don't know that Davidson for Goddard, he didn't have the basketball ability that some of these guys have.
No, absolutely. These guys are really athletic and strong.
Crable hits the first. Misses the second. Isaiah Heredia with a rebound.
To the bucket.
21-10. It's in the 11-point game. And another steal. Up the floor. This is Tyshawn Govain. Gives it to Danny Boone. He'll take it to the bucket. 23-10. Largest lead now at 13. 3:28 to go in the half. And coming the other way, we've got a whistle and another foul. This is
Lucas Witt.
Lucas Witt.
Turn around, look at the official like, seriously? He's like, buddy, it was right in front of him. I don't know what you were thinking was going to happen there.
Tramel Walker will come back in for Hutch. Cade Zachary is going to return for Buhler. Crusader basketball brought to you by Stamatic of Central Kansas, by I Need a Cleaners, Rex Rediger Agency, and by Holly Sweet Trees. Cade Zachary out high. Far side, Luke Holmberg. Holmberg off to McDaniel, top of the circle. Off a screen, stripped, taken away. That's Boone. Ahead, layup good by Walker. And it is 25-10. 3:01 to go in this half. Long pass up the floor. Holmberg can't handle it, steps out of bounds. We'll go back the other way.
Got to figure out how to handle pressure defense better.
Hutch is just throwing so many athletes at Buhler right now. Buhler's struggling to get any kind of offensive rhythm or flow. And to switch to the zone.
Salthawks in their half court. Crable out high, right side to King.
Luke has a tall task inside there, too.
Well, it's interesting. They've
Far
got
side, Boone, layup, missed. They're going to call a charge. Taken by Mitchell McDaniel on Govain.
Just getting ready to say, they've got Mitchell. They're in a 3-2 zone. They've got Mitchell on this near side block. So when Govain got the ball on the far side block, it was Mitchell who had the responsibility on the backside. Took that. It's interesting. Asher's playing out on the wing while Mitchell's down on the block.
Tyshawn Govain with the foul. The charge taken by Mitchell McDaniel. And Buhler against that full court pressure of the Salthawks. They get it inside to Jared Miller, and he scores with his offhand.
Gotta like that. Just put his shoulder down and got to the cup.
25-12. Shot quick, missed baseline by Walker. Rebound, 3, put back. Short by Kepler, rebound.
Go.
Asher Zachary. Ahead to his brother. Here's McCain in front court. Well, you got to stop goofing around and just go.
Yep.
It's Jared Miller inside against the double team. Goes up strong.
That's good. Force the issue to the hoop.
He's going to get rewarded with a foul, I think, on Kepler. I think McCade Zachary will learn that against super athletic talent. I mean, you got to stop dribbling so much.
Yeah, and once you're by them, once you're going full speed, don't slow down. That gives them time to catch up. Go make them play from behind.
Jared Miller misses the first free throw at the line. 7 of 10 on the year. That foul is on Kepler, his first. And the team's 5th. So Buhler is in the bonus the rest of the half. Second by Jared is good. He's got 5 points. He had a career best 19 in the season opener at Nickerson.
Now, Buhler's in the bonus. They've got to be relentlessly aggressive to the cup.
25-13. Salthawks have it in there. Half of the floor inside. Pull up too strong off the window for Kepler. Rebound Hutch. So many second and third opportunities. Layup missed by King.
Go to the cup.
Rebound Buhler. Zachary's got it up that floor. McCain right to left. Off to McDaniel. Here's Asher down low in the corner to McCain. Long 3, missed. Rebound Luke Holmberg. What a big boy rebound that was. And a whistle and a foul called.
That'll be free throws.
Late call, but probably the right call. It just, I don't know why they didn't whistle him earlier, but
it's on Tremel Walker. Boy, Holmberg in there doing
now that 3 from McCabe, little inside-out action. He missed the shot, but you have to take that. That's good offense.
And Luke makes the first free throw. His 5th try, 3rd make of the year. Holmberg in there brought his lunch pail to rebound that one.
That's it, working hard. Going to have to play big with Julian out the rest of the half.
Danny Boone returns for Hutch. One more free throw for Luke. And makes it a 10-point game. He's got 5.
Luke's my way too early vote for MVP so far.
25-15. Buhler still in that zone. Trying to keep the Salthawks out of the lane. Backdoor cut, pass, layup though. You can't, in that zone, you gotta watch the baseline.
That's it, weak side baseline. You get the ball to the middle. That short corner opposite floor is a great place to go offensively.
27-15, timeout. Salthawks from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM. Our coverage of Crusader basketball is brought to you by Appalachian Animal Hospital, by Plaza Astor Realty, Phoenix Restoration, and by the Bradbury Company.
Done with punching the clock? Long hours away from home or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Add some happy to your life. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, 2 more games before we take a couple of weeks off for Christmas. Jared Miller out of the timeout, coming up the floor. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul call.
Free throws. How is that not free throws? That's our 6th team foul in the second
It
quarter.
wasn't a foul. They just called it out of bounds.
Oh, okay.
No foul, just ball deflected out of bounds. Now a steal by Witt. Blocked from behind by McDaniel, but they're going to call a foul. And I just go back. Every pass you make against a team that overplays, you have to be intentional.
Well, and it's a thing they're going to need to talk about it at halftime. You have to go back door. You have to, if they're going to overplay like that, every cut has to be followed by a V cut the other way.
So McDaniel to foul his first. Lucas Witt at the line. First free throw for the senior is good. That's his first point of the night. McPherson will do the same thing to him on Tuesday.
100% they will. This is a great.
Second short. Rebound Salthawks. 28-15. Buhler trying to hold its own. Down 13 again. They got it to a 10-point game. Now ball kicked by McCade Zachary will reset right in front of us as Reuben Harder will check into the Buhler lineup. And out goes Asher Zachary.
Reuben Harder.
30 seconds on this first half clock. Far corner is Lamar Govain. Out high to Danny Boone. Inside Witt. They'll rotate it back out. They pass it so fast.
Man, they are trying to get to the cup.
Trying to work inside and kind of foul it too deep out of the bucket. Nowhere to go and ends up out of bounds.
Everything they do is to get to the cup.
McCade to play it in. Shot clock will be off here. And a steal.
Travel.
Jamel Walker inside called for the travel. We're going back the other way.
Luke Holmberg needs to get involved as the inbounds here.
These guys, Andrew talked about it. They don't worry about getting back to defend. They're much more worried about getting a steal and a quick score.
That's it.
I mean, they're athletic enough. They can catch up if you
try
to throw it deep.
They've got all. Now it's going to be a turnover. So they force the turnover on an inbound. And Hutch is going to get it back. There's a steal by Mitchell. Took it away from Boone. Layup at the other end is good.
Nicely done, Mitch.
28-17 makes it an 11-point game at halftime. Buhler cuts it to 11 with a layup by Mitchell McDaniel. His first points of the night. 28-17. Just 9 points in the quarter for the Crusaders. Meanwhile, 17 for the Salthawks. Hey, nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Our Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app from Scooters Coffee. Be amazing. Our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report next on HKFM.
You're listening to the Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Prairie Bank of Kansas, your locally owned full-service bank since 1886. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM.
If you need a piece of metal or an angle for a small project or a complete fabrication project done, call Johnson Sheet Metal or stop by 512 South Main in Hutchinson, where we have been in business for over 100 years. We stock over 60 different sheets and 70 different shapes in steel, stainless, galvanized, and aluminum. We can cut to size, bend, roll, punch, or weld to your specifications. We can make your ag replacement panels too. Johnson Sheet Metal in Hutchinson.
We're Stamatic of Central Kansas, with a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like LVP, tile, and even grout cleaning. Honey, don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vents. Find us on Facebook or online at stamaticofcentralks.com for a free estimate.
Honey, don't forget
to see how Stamatic of Central Kansas can help you.
Honey, don't forget.
Call Stamatic, you'll be ecstatic.
It's halftime. Let's talk about what's going on around the area over the weekend with the Ad Astra Radio halftime report. But first things first, yesterday the Kansas Shrine Bowl announced the coaching staffs for this year's Kansas Shrine Bowl football game. Representing the East as the head coach will be Sabetha's Garrett Michael. The assistants are each classification. Representing 6A is Josh Korkenmeyer of Blue Valley West. For 5A, Topeka Siemens' Jared Swafford. 4A will be Chanute's Cleet Frazel. 3A will be Wellsville's Mike Berg. 2A will be Humboldt's Logan Wyrick. And in 1A will be Centralia's Roger Holthouse. For the West Side, it will be Wichita Heights' Dominic Dingle, who will represent the head coach of the West team. Assisting is 6A coach of Wichita South, Roger Russ Wells. 5A is Hutchinson's Mike Vernon. For 4A will be Mulvane's Daniel Myers. For 3A will be Heston's Tyson Bowerly. 2A's will be Council Grove's Butch Hayes. And for 1A is Plainville's Alex McMillan. The game will be held June 21st, 2025 at Memorial Stadium in Dodge City. The initial rosters for the game will be announced during the selection show, which will air on New Year's Day. Tomorrow, there will be more high school basketball coverage. Hutch Trinity will be at the Cheney tournament and will play early. The girls' coverage will begin at 10:45 a.m. on Saturday. The boys' coverage will begin at 12:30. You can hear those again on Ad Astra Sports 1. Tomorrow, also on Ad Astra Sports 2, you can hear Sterling close off the Kingman tournament. The times and the opponents are to be determined. Tomorrow we'll also have Sterling College basketball as they have a doubleheader against Ottawa. That'll be on Kansas Rocks 100.3. Pregame coverage will begin at 12:45. The women will play at 1 and the men at 3. KU basketball will be in action on Saturday as they will be at home against NC State and look to turn things around after losing 2 straight road games. The 10th-ranked Jayhawks will tip off against the Wolfpack at 2:15. You can hear coverage around the Hutchinson area on 94.7 KSKU. Pre-game coverage will begin at 12:30. Finally, some good news and bad news for college football fans. The bad news is the postseason officially begins tomorrow. The good news is coverage of bowl games go on for the next month. The very first bowl game of this postseason in college football will be between Jackson State and South Carolina State as they'll kick off at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. The game will air on ABC. And then the Salute to Veterans Bowl will kick off at 8 p.m. tomorrow night in Montgomery, Alabama. It'll be between South Alabama and Western Michigan. That game will air on ESPN. That's your halftime report. More basketball coverage is coming up right after this.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adastraradio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and Hutchinson's 95.9 HKFM.
Rise and shine. It's daylight time and time to go to your happy place. Your Hutchinson Daylight Donuts are open in 2 great locations to help you get your morning started off on the right foot. Pine cones, fritters, long johns, twists, cake donuts, and of course the classic glazed donuts and many others waiting for you with either an ice cold milk or a freshly brewed hot coffee. Made from scratch each morning at 1435 East 30th and 305 North Main Street. 2 great locations with the best donuts in town to help you start your day. Online at HutchinsonDaylightDonuts.com.
At I Need a Cleaners, we take pride in serving our customers with our expert dry cleaning and laundered shirt service. We can help you look great in the office or a night on the town. We can save you time with our laundry service. Wash, dry, fold, you just drop it off and pick it up the next day. I Need a Cleaners also has specialty services, wedding dress cleaning and leather jackets. We can clean bedding, drapes, and blankets. We take time to care for your special items. I Need a Cleaners, it's where to take your clothes in Hutchinson and Newton.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, we're back here on the Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. 28-17 at the half. Hutch did trail in this game. Buhler got off to a 6-0 start. It was 6-0, 6:02 to play. The first of the Salthawks went on a 7-0 run to take the lead. Buhler went to about 7 minutes. Middle part of the first half, but they did not score. It was 15-8 at the end of one. A 7-point game. Salthawks stretched it out to 15 at 25-10. They lead 28-17 here at the half. And a lot of it is just defense for Hutch transitioning into offense. Buhler really, Matt, having trouble getting settled into their offense on their end of the floor.
Yeah, we've talked about it a lot during the game, but too much side to side, not enough downhill. Now, the thing of it is, Aaron, when they've gone downhill, when they've gotten the ball into the painted area, all of a sudden, they get open looks. Now, some of those shots have gone down, some of them haven't, but they're good looks. More often than not, if they're just going side to side out 28 feet from the bucket, what's happening is they're having to throw something up, kind of a prayer at the end of the shot clock, or they're turning the ball over between the circles. And like you said, man, you turn the ball over between the circles against Hutch, it is off to the races. Really, really hard to control it.
So you're not a fan of Ariana Grande's song, Side to Side?
No, I am not. I wish she would write a song called Go to the Bucket.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if we can.
Should I tweet that out?
When they have done that, gone to the bucket,
it's worked out.
Worked.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And they got Hutch into a little bit of foul trouble, so go to the bucket. Get the ball. Even if you don't get all the way there, get into the paint and then dish out of the paint.
All right, 28-17 at the half. Andrew, what you got for first half stats?
Yeah, it's a football score, 28-17. But Hutch has the lead this time over the Crusaders. And they are out-rebounding Buhler 11-7. Turnovers, Buhler 12, Hutch 7. Crusaders better on free throws today, 6 for 8. Hutch is 4 for 8. 3-pointers. Hutch 2 for 9, Buhler 1 for 4. And the Salthawks 8 rebounds to Buhler's just 3 at foul trouble. Tayshawn Govain, 2 fouls, and Lucas Witt with 2 fouls for Hutch. Julian Morrison has 3 for the Crusaders. Individual points, Luke Holmberg 5 points, leads the Crusaders. 3 rebounds, 1 steal. Jared Miller also has 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal. Isaiah Heredia 3 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. McCade Zachary 2 points, 1 assist. Mitchell McDaniel 2 points, 1 steal. And Julian Morrison, no points, but he has an assist. Ruben Harder, no points with the rebound. Carter Jones, Asher Zachary also saw the floor and have no points. I do believe that Luke Holmberg has not missed a shot, either 1 for 1 from the field, 2 for 2 from the line. 2 of his 3 rebounds were on the offensive side as well. So Luke, need more of that. 17 Buhler, 28 Hutch. Start of quarter number 3.
All right, second half next on HKFM.
More of the Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report is coming up after this. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. 95.9 HKFM. The Buhler Crusaders play here.
Even trying to enjoy a fun event can be difficult after the loss of a loved one. Unanswered questions, feelings of stress and grief are only natural. As the owner and director of Inman Funeral Home, I bring over 25 years of experience bringing comfort and empathy during time of loss. Rely on me to guide you through all aspects of planning a funeral service with compassion, dignity, and respect. I'm Athena Johnson with Inman Funeral Home. Find me at inmanfh.com.
Best rate for the win. Head to the Redinger Agency across from Bogies and Hutch for winning rates on all your insurance coverage. Go to RedingerAgency.com and get your quote today at the Redinger Agency in Hutchinson. One stop for all your insurance needs.
Holly here with Holly Sweet Treats. Christmas is coming, and we have all the sweet gifts for your friends and teachers, including stocking stuffers and hot cocoa. Follow Holly Sweet Treats on social media. Stop by and see us at 205 South Main in Hutch, or call 620-888-YUM.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, about set for second half action here from Jim Baker Fieldhouse here at West. Matt Atherton and Andrew Epp with you in our Alex Samuels broadcast booth. Buhler ball to our right to open the second half, 28-17. Miller, Holmberg, Zachary, Morrison back out there with those 3 fouls, and Heredia. It's Jared Miller, McCade, Zachary.
But Julian's had a couple times where he had good inside position. They're not getting the ball to him.
Big clog in the lane here, and Terrell King ended up on the floor. He's going to be called for a blocking foul.
I feel like Terrell didn't play much of that second quarter.
He was pretty quiet. Well, in our Pile injury update, I mentioned Jared Miller, his brother Jacob, who broke his collarbone, hopefully back sometime in January. That'll be a big spark. Buhler having trouble getting the ball inbound here, and they're going to turn it over. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pile 241-9000. Here's a 3. Walker knocks it down from the left corner. 31-17.
How many does he have from behind the line?
That's his second 3. Lead is 14. Now another steal. King takes it away. So athletic. Count the bucket and a foul. Read my mind, Matthew.
You cannot throw the ball and turn it over between the circles.
That wasn't what I was thinking, but that works too.
That does hold up. You do have to go to the bathroom, and if you're going to foul, do not let the shot go in. Is that what you were thinking?
Yes.
Yeah.
But most people, that shot wouldn't have gone in.
That's true, but if you're going to go, you got to go and you got to hold him up. You don't want to be dirty, but his arms can't get above his waist.
33-17. Strip him before he gets up into shooting position.
Or an early push so that you stop the fast break. Yeah.
I thought Aaron was thinking meet him at the peak of his jump and just block it above the rim. That's what Aaron would do.
Oh,
with the Mutombo finger wiggle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I would have grabbed his leg and pulled him to the ground.
No, don't do that.
King, good on the free throw, converts to the three-point play, 34-17. There's McCade Zachary, another steal. They just overplay everything.
Whoa, was a travel.
Layup missed by Govain. Collision on the rebound. Jared Miller ends up on the deck. 6:56 to go here in the third, 34-17. Love seeing alumni sightings. Always talk about those. Isaac LaShore in the gym tonight. He grew himself a man beard.
He did.
Yeah.
It's what happens, Aaron. They leave the house and grow up.
Haley Miller also in the house tonight. Saw Marin Lackey.
I like it. I saw Mace McCabe and Brock McCurdy over in the other gym.
Well, there's another McCurdy with a Buhler uniform on.
That's right. Bryson, a freshman.
34-17. That foul was on Tyshawn Govain, his third. Hutch leads. Buhler ball to our right.
And Julian is...
There's a foul. Witt
was
trying to rip the ball away from...
Witt looked like he was square dancing, grabbing...
Jared Miller. He grabbed Jared's arm
elbow.
And then gave
he debated the call.
And then he's like, who, me?
That was literally swing your partner round and round.
The ball was about 18 inches from where his hand hit Jared.
That's also an NBA move, the jaw dropping open.
That's fair.
Were you talking about me? I never foul.
You know, I haven't had a chance to hang out with you in a while.
There's Mitchell, right side, in and out, no good.
Luke, go back up.
Holmberg, yes! Attaboy, Luke!
More of that.
Boy, I just love, he's taken a huge step
I agree.
in his game from last year.
And I really think he can be even more aggressive.
He kind of, tell me if I'm wrong, but he kind of replaces some of the stuff we're losing with Jalen not being here.
A little bit.
34-19. Here is Jalen driving and a reach in. Oh, is that going to be on Julian?
It is. Yep.
Here's another thing I'll tell you. Don't reach.
That's it. Especially not way out in the middle. But what I was going to say is I haven't had a chance to talk to you since a big college basketball. Buhler in the press.
Only down 14.
Going to give Hutch a little bit of its own medicine.
There's Walker up the far side of the floor. Lost it out of bounds. What a play by Mitchell McDaniel. Attaboy.
Speeding Hutch up. You can see Levi Kepler telling everybody, slow down, slow down. Buhler trying to speed them up, see if they can't force some unforced errors here. Forced errors, I should say.
Andrew, it's almost like we were asleep a little bit in the first half.
Yeah. I mean,
here's Jared. Hard take. Going to get called for the charge. Taken by Tremel Walker.
There's some life in Buhler right now, and 14's not insurmountable at this point of the game by any means. I think Hutch, if they're smart and don't get too ahead of themselves, should be able to handle anything Buhler brings back to try to come back in this game. But
I'm seeing the effort, though.
Teams like Hutch going so fast can get out of control, get some turnovers. Buhler just needs to capitalize on it.
Well, and not for nothing, this is a dress rehearsal for Tuesday night at McPherson.
1,000%.
Salt Hawks up the floor. 5:15 to play in the third. Man, they get to the bucket so fast. Good defense by Luke Holberg, and he's rewarded with a rebound.
Luke is playing big minutes tonight, guys.
Here is Herania, far side Holmberg off the bounce. They'll swing it left corner to McDaniel. Boy, Mitchell has got Walker painted all over him. And now pushed to the floor and fouled. Are they going to get Boone for that?
Yeah, Mitchell baited him into that. That was actually pretty smart play by Mitchell.
I mean, Walker's in Mitchell's tennis shoes. He's just right there.
So Buhler's in the bonus with just under 5 minutes left in the quarter. This is how they can catch back up right here.
Been physical. McDaniel at the line. Hits the free throw.
Way better free throw shooting night tonight for the Crusaders, too.
Buhler needs to shoot 10 more free throws this quarter. Just be so aggressive to the hoop.
Terrell King returns to the lineup. And both free throws by McDaniel good.
Well done.
King has 10, but it's been a very quiet 10.
Yeah, it has.
36-24. Lead is 12. Salt Hawks ball knocked loose again. This time it's Jared Miller
Mitchell.
diving on the
Great
floor.
Job.
Mitchell McDaniel. That's what I love to see from your senior.
Yeah.
Senior, put your team on your back. Let's go, boys. Jump on me.
And Mitchell was the spark last game, and he could have, I think if it was last year, he would have, after not playing the last couple minutes of the Nickerson game, including the overtime period, he could have hung his head and kind of had a bad attitude about it, but he did not.
He's out there
battling,
playing his tail off.
Yeah,
There's another
sure.
deflected pass. Salt Hawks save it. And this is not the Salt Hawks game. Play it around the perimeter like this. Inside, there's a foul on Luke on the floor against Levi Kepler. It's the fourth of the quarter on the Crusaders. Salt Hawks will play it in from their left baseline with 4:30 to play. It's 36-24. Hard pass rejected by McDaniel, who then runs into the doors over on the far side of the exit to the gymnasium here.
The level of intensity from Buhler has really ratcheted up here in the last couple of minutes.
Walker to play it in overhead. Up top, Lamar Govain.
I feel like Coach Tate has a way of settling him down when there's a big storm to weather.
Far side King. Up top to Walker. Walker rotates baseline. Cuts inside. Shot missed by Kepler. Tie up in the rebound. Buhler ball. We kind of got caught leaving the back door open there. Kepler snuck in there but couldn't finish.
That was a fantastic pass, too, by...
Boy, was it.
Who passed that in there, Walker?
I think so.
Ruben Harder and Asher Zachary back into the Buhler lineup. Crusader basketball brought to you by Allen Samuels, by Wade Pat Insurance, Hutch Rec, and by Hutchinson Community College. Here's Mitchell coming hard up the floor in a double team. Timeout, Coach Tate. This is a smart timeout right there.
Well done.
I don't think they're going to give it to him. They're going to say it was a jump ball first. It was never a jump ball, though. He stepped through that. I think that was an anticipatory. Is that a word? Anticipatory.
I never see simultaneous possession there.
I did not either. Neither did the official. He anticipated it.
Yeah, Mitchell stepped through that before it even came close to that, I feel like.
Salt Hawks get it back. Walker out high. Govain in. Boy, you got to guard the back door. And they keep leaving it open.
Yeah.
Tyshawn Govain missed the shot. He's going to go to the line, though.
Slow rotation on the bottom of that zone.
Yeah,
Ruben pays the price for it with the foul.
Ruben was slow on the rotate. You could hear Coach.
Ruben Harder with the foul, his first. This is Govain at the line for the second time tonight. He's now 0 of 3. At the strike. Missed his first here.
You should have set the over-under for missed free throws by Govain or dunks. Which one's going to be higher? Or at least dunk attempts.
So far, missed free throws has
perhaps made free throws.
There you go.
He's 0 for 4. Rebound by Salthawks, but then taken away by Mitchell. Another hustle play by McDaniel. Attaboy. Here comes Jerry Miller up that floor, left to right. Inside of the kick out. Asher for 3. In and out, no good.
That's a good shot.
That would have been a huge shot.
Yeah, good shot, though. Asher caught it in the pocket. It was a good pass. His feet were organized. That's a great shot. Asher's got to take it. He sure hit a bunch of those for us growing up.
Taylor Crable back in the Salt Hawk lineup here. Danny Boone also back in. Here's Heredia in the corner. He's working on King. Flips it out to the wing. Mitchell guarded 3. Short. Rebound tapped up in the air. Taken by Tyshawn Govain. Still 36-24. 3:14 to go in the third. Here's Boone to the bucket. Overshot it. Rebound, Asher Zachary. He gets ripped to the deck, and that's going to be a foul on Walker. No, it's going to be on Govain.
Govain, and free throws for Asher should be.
That should be 4 on Tyshawn Govain. Officials.
Now, what's the discussion about?
Are maybe about who the foul is on?
Better be.
It is going to be on Govain.
It better be 2 Salthawks that they were trying to discuss that. Who the foul's on.
That's where one of the other Salthawks needs to raise his hand and go, hey, that's me, that's me, that's me.
Yeah. That's what the girls were doing with the, well, they didn't have to, but yeah. Asher Smith.
Yeah. Asher Zachary looking for his first point of the season. This is his first free throw try, and it's good.
Asher's a good free throw shooter, always has been.
He had a couple big buckets when he started getting more into the rotation last year.
Asher is a really gifted athlete, long, smart player.
Free throws good.
He can even,
and it's an 11-point game.
He can even break off a 65-yard touchdown run on the option keeper.
Yes, he can. We've seen it with our own eyes.
36-25 is the score. Salthawks only have 8 points so far in this quarter. Here's Lamar Govain. Long 3 missed. Rebound, Jared Miller. Buhler the other way. They could get this to a single-digit game. Oh, Jared trying to go hard to the bucket. Ball deflected, stole it away. Govain the other way. Layup good. Asher Zachary tried to hustle back, just could not get there in time.
Govain has been a problem, and not the one we thought was going to be the problem. It's the younger brother that has been so good. Lamar is into double digits.
38-25, 2:20 to go here in the half. Check that in the third quarter. Here's Isaiah to the bucket. Shot up, shot missed, but a foul on the floor.
I was just going to say, I have 26. Did Asher miss one of his free throws? No. But we had one of our coaches go over to the scorebook and say something, and now it's 26.
38-26.
It had been 38-25, so I'm not crazy. Well, maybe I am, but.
There's Isaiah at the line after the foul. Free throw short. Foul the second on Jalen Crable.
Boy, these foul shots so important. Buhler's got to capitalize on them.
Isaiah will rattle that one in.
Timeout.
Buhler 6 of 7 at the foul line in the third quarter. Timeout on the floor. 2:14 to go in the third. 38-27 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
This is Annette with Annette KF Insurance. Inflation is hitting us hard, so it's a good time to review the cost and coverage of your auto and homeowners insurance. As an independent agent, I represent Goodville Mutual and several other fine companies. Stop by Annette Epp Insurance in Hutchinson at 2500 North Main, Suite E, or call 620-662-4900.
95.9 HKFM.
Coverage of Crusader basketball brought to you by Scrap Management of Hutchinson by Ray & Sons Roofing. by Alpha Land Surveys and by APAC Shears. Well, it may be cold outside. It is not cold in Jim Baker Fieldhouse.
Baby, it's warm inside.
38-27. Buhler has battled after being down 16 to start this quarter.
Holy smokes, Witt carried his pivot foot.
An 11-point game. Salthawks inbound with 2 minutes to go here in the third. It's been a long third quarter. Jalen Crable, far side to Danny Boone. Boone off a screen, rolls left. Hard pass along the baseline. And Govain misses. That's Lamar who missed the floater from the left baseline. Rebound Buhler.
I thought Govain cleared out with his offhand on that drive. That's
Isaiah one-hands it in the mid lane after he shed the defender and up and in.
Speaking of clearing out.
Yeah, awful lot of contact for there not to be anything called either way.
38-29. It's down to a 9-point game. The Crusaders have battled back here. Another missed shot inside for Hutch. Rebound Buhler. Is it conceivable that they could get this to a 2-possession game? That's insane. They have fought, battled back in this third quarter. Here's Isaiah. Oh, stripped to the ball, lost it. Boone got a hand in there, takes it away. Ahead the other way, layup good by Lamar Govain. He's been the difference.
He is. He has been really, really good.
42-29. McCade Zachary. He's going to dribble right into the teeth of that Salthawk defense. And, you know, Salthawks in foul trouble here in this quarter. Buhler just go to the basket.
And that's going to be on Terrell King, isn't it? I think it is, and that's going to be free throws for McCade.
And no, they called it on Witt.
Well, it should be. Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Call it the fourth on Lucas Witt. So just 2 on King.
Now, I will say this. I thought that was another time where McCade had Luke in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
They have got to get the ball. If Luke is set up with his feet organized, that's a really good shot for Buhler. They've got to start hitting that.
Levi Kepler, Drayden Hippen. First time we've seen Hippen tonight. And Tremel Walker back in for Hutch. 2 at the line for McCade. He goes 1 of 2. Rebound tap to the Salthawks.
Take one!
10-point game. 40-30. 40 seconds to go in this quarter. Now Walker far side, inside, and a layup too strong. Rebound Salthawks, shot blocked. Rebound out of bounds, off Buhler with 24.6. Shot clock is off here. I didn't see that second attempt. Somebody got their hand up there and blocked it.
I think it was either Luke or Asher. I couldn't tell. It was screened by the official.
I thought it was Asher.
I was trying to see right through the stripes. Watch the inbounds lob, and they'll come out front instead. Terrell King's been relatively quiet tonight.
Boy, they're just going to isolate King on Miller.
It's the young sophomore Govain who's been the star for Hutch. Here is Walker. It's a very unselfish Hutch team. King for 3, missed. Rebound Asher Zachary, and that gets us to the end of the third. Well, 16-point lead. Salthawks saw their lead cut to 9. Buhler within 10, coming to the fourth. 42-30 Crusader basketball here on HKFM.
Hi, this is Mamie Coldren with the Buhler Booster Club. The Booster Club supports all student activities and athletics at Buhler High School. Be sure to follow the Crusader Closet and Booster Club on Facebook for events and new Crusader apparel arrivals. We are excited to be able to accept credit card payments at our concession stands this year. Buhler Booster Club is grateful for the continued support from our generous donors.
Hi, it's Aaron West, voice of the Crusaders. Ad Astra Radio is a proud Buhler Booster Club member.
As the hot Kansas summer winds down, the end of one season and the start of the next is a great time to review the health of your pets at Apple Lane Animal Hospital. Have you missed any of your vaccinations? How about scheduling a general health checkup, annual blood work, and taking a look at your pet's diet and nutritional needs? Make 2025 the year you take care of your pets so they live a long and healthy life. Call the staff at Apple Lane Animal Hospital and schedule an appointment today at 662-0515.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, back here as we get ready to start quarter number I'm going to tell you guys the score, and you're going to think I'm lying. Our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard. Andover girls final beats Mac tonight, 68-19.
Was that
not
like
a misprint.
Bro, you lying.
That was almost our exact score from the Nickerson game.
Yeah. Mountain Ridge boys lead Hillsboro end of 50, not sure where they're at in the game, second half, 53-40.
I can tell you this, after taking a beating like that, they're going to be hacked off, and they're always ready to play us anyway.
Peter ball to start quarter number 4. Here we go. It is Asher Zachary, McCade Zachary, Jared Miller, Luke Holmberg, and Isaiah Heredia. 8 on the shot clock. Asher drives, kicks, Holmberg, gotta shoot. Out front, 3! Yes, Isaiah Heredia, that is his first 3 of the year, and it comes as the shot clock expires.
Don't want to make a living doing that.
But we'll take it.
We'll take it right now, but you could hear Coach Tate telling him to stop standing around. Got to get downhill.
A 7-point game, 40-33. Here comes a steal. I don't know where Lamar Govain was passing the ball. There was nobody there, but Jared Miller layup missed on the other end. Rebound Salt Hawks.
Boy, that would have taken it to a 5-point game. Jared knows he left one there.
Got to dunk those.
That's what Aaron would have done.
I say that about every game.
Ball kicked here by Isaiah Heredia on a pass to the court. See, there's a college kid. I don't know. He's like 7'9". He just reaches up and he doesn't even have to leave his feet. Just reaches up and drops it in.
There you go.
How do you guard that?
I think you kick him in the knees.
Isn't that how you play when you play on like the Huffy Sports 6-foot goal, Aaron, against little kids, dunking on them and stuff?
Little tyke, dude. Little tyke.
Sorry.
You dominate.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to break that the plastic rim though. You hang on it too much. 40-33. 6:43 left. Salt Hawks to our left to their half court. Terrell King feeds it in the corner to Danny Boone. There's Walker. Down low to Kepler. Kepler's a pretty good little passer. Boone. Speaking of good passes. Wow. Into Kepler, layup good, and a foul.
When the dribble drive comes from that foul line extended area into the paint, on the zone, that bottom defender on the weak side has to come up to stop it, and then they leak in a guy in the back door. That was beautiful offense.
Free throw good, back to a 10-point game, 43-33. 6:20 to play here in the game. Here's McCade Zachary, left side circle. Baseball pass to Jared Miller, right side. Miller starts right and then has it picked off by Terrell King. He's got an easy layup at the other end. And a quick 5-point swing for the Salt Hawks. It's 45-33.
Those between the circles turnovers just so damaging.
At some point, you've got to get Mitchell back in the game, don't you?
Yeah, you got to have guys that can stand out and bomb away a little bit.
Julian is back in with those 4 fouls. Long pass into Jared Miller. That being said, Mitchell expended a ton of energy in the third. It's another turnover. And King again, back-to-back passes he's picked off. Well, you worked so hard to get it to 7, and you look up and all of a sudden it's double digits again. 47-33. 5:29 left from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth at HKFM.
Each and every day, WIFCO Steel products are trusted to provide access and infrastructure for a wide range of purposes. For more info on what WIFCO can do for you, go to wifcosp.com. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
If you own an ATV, boat, mower, motorcycle, or other toys, we have the non-alcohol premium fuel your engine prefers. Hi, this is Janet Dick, inviting you to stop by our locally owned Dick's Phillips 66 for all of your non-alcohol premium fuel. 4th and Stevens in Hutch.
Plaza Astle Realty, locally owned and brokered right here in Hutchinson. With deep roots in Reno, Rice, and McPherson counties, we're your go-to team for personalized real estate service. Call us at 620-662-0576 or visit plaza-astle.com.
When disaster strikes your home or business, call your hometown team. Call Phoenix Restoration, Reno County's only locally owned fire and water restoration company. Check us out at phoenixrestorationandroofing.com. We'll help you rise again after your disaster.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, Buhler did such good work to get within 7. All of it coming inside at the rim. Really forcing the issue, getting to the foul line. Then they come back out of this fourth quarter, and we've gone back to that perimeter passing, and Hutch is just sitting back, and then kind of like a defensive back. You overplay the pass, you pick it off, and you got an easy score at the other end.
Well, that's it. And Buhler's offense, right when they're doing this, gets too predictable. Hutch knows that eventually they're going to swing side to side, overplay it. They slip the screen, post up.
Here's Mitchell back in the game. 3 is long. Rebound, Salthawks. Long outlet pass. Here comes Boone. Stripped by McDaniel.
So clean.
And they're going to call a foul on Mitchell.
That was very, very, very clean.
So they got him to the head.
He did not get him in the head. That's just a bad call.
Well, that's going to be the second on McDaniel. It's going to put Boone at the line. So he came into this game a lot talking about Terrell King, who's a very talented player, but for my money, the two guys that I've thought really make them go when they're on the floor is Danny Boone and Lamar Govain. Really impressed with those two.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been really good.
Did you get the explanation down here?
I did, and I don't think Coach Tate was real impressed with this near side official.
Boone hits 2 at the line. Check that, 1 of 2 at the line.
I tend to agree with Coach Tate.
48-33. Lead 15, one shy of the largest of 16 early in the third quarter. Here's McDaniel working along the right baseline. Out of the wing to McCade. McCade tried to thread the needle, and the pass picked off. Layup missed. And Govain tried the dunk. There was the try, but he missed it. Never had control of the ball. Hutch with a miss. Buhler with a rebound. McDaniel inside. Off balance. Can't get it to fall. Great effort.
Pretty good move.
Just wouldn't go in.
Well, they tried for the lob off the backboard. Just not quite enough.
4:29 left, 48-33. Here's Boone inside, and a foul on the floor.
Got to be 5 on Julian.
Sometimes I think he travels.
Yes.
So Morrison had 10 points on Tuesday against Goddard. He fouls out scoreless tonight. He'll be replaced by Asher Zachary. Coverage of Crusader basketball brought to you by the Medicine Shop, by the Bakery House and Catering Company, Service Plus Electrical, and Glenn's Bulk Food Shop and Gospel Bookstore. Salthawks up 15. They'll play it in. 4:18 to go here. Our wrestlers had their first home double duel of the year. They split with Augusta and Wellington. They beat Wellington and lost to Augusta last night. Our girls were at Great Bend today. There's a shot up and in, and good for 2. It's Tremel Walker, 50-33. At some point, do you think it's fair that you expend so much energy getting out of the back in the game, then at some point you kind of run out of gas?
Well, yes, I think that's it. I also think Hutch changed up their defense just a little bit. Buhler stopped pressing. The Buhler bench right now is just not long enough to press like that all game. The press helped them get back into the game, but also you just can't keep that up.
Here's Mitchell, an open 3, knock it down. Count the bucket. There's a foul under the basket.
So the shot will count.
Shot counts.
I think Luke will get 1 free throw, or they'll take it out of bounds. I'm not sure.
Right.
Depends on when they say the foul occurred.
Mitchell knocks down a big 3 from the left corner to make it 50-36. 14-point game. They're going to give Buhler the ball out of bounds. And a foul, the third on Terrell King. So the foul came after the shot attempt. Well, you got to get it in. Here's the 5 count. Luke couldn't get it in. And we're going back the other way. Jalen Crable, Lamar Govain, Lucas Witt back into the Buhler lineup here.
You guys remember Tayshaun Prince played for the Pistons for a long time in Kentucky. Left-handed, long.
Yep.
That's Lamar Govain.
Except he's not 6'8".
Well, I mean the high school version of it.
I agree.
Darn it.
It's a travel.
There's Walker in the lane out to Crable for an open three, and he knocks it down.
You know he wanted that one.
Yeah.
First points of the game from the field. Crable had one free throw prior, 53-36. 17 again. Inside, hard take by Isaiah, missed. Long outlet, Boone, layup, good. And the Salthawks are pulling away here, 55-36. With 2:55 to go. Few Crusaders ranked on the wrestling side. Of the boys' side at 132, Sandy Hirschberger ranked fourth. Cruz Hirschberger third at 144. And Macy Parks ranked second at 145. 3, Mitchell McDaniel in and out, no good. Rebound, Hutch.
Oh, it should have been a double dribble.
Swimming this weekend at Andover. They finished fourth at the Mays Invite last Saturday. Isaac Neighbor was fifth in the 200 free. Jonah Gardner third in the 100 breaststroke. Also had 2 top 5s in their relays. Here's a Witt with a drive, can't score. Rebound by Asher Zachary, 2:14 to go. Here's Isaiah to Mitchell, 3 and an out, no good. Big rebound by Luke Holmberg.
How many times have you said that today?
Yeah, Luke has played so hard.
Even Holmberg and McDaniel really have.
I think that's going to be Witt's 5th one, isn't it?
That will be number 5 on Lucas Witt. Yeah. Holmberg and McDaniel have really been what, at one point, kept them in the game and got us within 7. Carter Jones is going to return here for Buhler. McDaniel, Jones, Miller, Holmberg, and Heredia. Carter to play it in. And the inbounds pass picked up. Well, you can't just stand there and wait for it to come to you. You got to go get the ball. You have to go get the ball. Layup on the other end by Boone, good.
And that pass should have been clear out past the logo.
57-36. There's Holmberg. Nice take with the left. Good job by Luke.
Guys, I'm telling you, they got to go to that. That's a thing Luke can do 8 times a game.
57-38. Salthawks Boone. Little pass into his buddy. And Lamar Govain lays it up and in, and a timeout. 1:28 to go. Salthawks are going to win this. They're going to clear the bench here. Corbin Thompson coming into the game.
So on Luke's last basket, real quick, he tried to drop over his left shoulder, but Mitchell, after he passed to him, cut right there. And Luke did a great job stepping back to his left and putting it up with his left hand.
It was really good. I really think if they will post him up, they can go to that in the middle. Luke doesn't get really sped up, and he can shoot over either shoulder, so let him.
Jackson Miller in the game. Julius Martinez, Clancy Cox, Larry Jeremiah, and Corbin Thompson. Referee's trying to get some things sorted out here. It was just a substitution timeout, and they were letting Hutch over there for like 30 seconds huddle.
I think they put somebody in that's not in the board or not in the book.
That'll be a technical.
Number 3, coach's son, Jackson Miller, is in the game as well.
So one of those 5 wasn't in the scorebook.
Well, let's look. Process of elimination here.
And Isaiah Heredia. Free throw in and out, no good. It was Larry Jeremiah. Yep. Isaiah misses the first free throw. One more for Heredia, and then Buhler will get the ball. 1 of 2. 59-38.
Those need to start being 2 of 2 every time.
59-39. 1:28 left. Seahawks are going to sweep it. They'll go to campus on Tuesday. Buhler will head to McPherson. Here's Isaiah. Drive it inside. Forces it up. Good take. Layup good. Good things have happened tonight when they've been aggressive and not hung around the three-point line too much. 59-41. 1:11 left. Believe it or not, you can't pass the ball too much. Now a steal. Mitchell takes it away. McDaniel's going to go all the way. Up off the glass, left and short. Luke with a rebound. He's got 3 Salthawks around him. And they're going to call a foul.
Luke with the rebound.
I feel like we've said that a time or 10 today.
Julius Martinez with the foul. Chance brothers going to pop out of the game. A Chance sighting. Nick and Zach, the 2 sophomores. 6'4". I love the 6'4". Just sophomores. Got to get these 2 in the gym.
Got to eat some cheeseburgers.
Ribeyes.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Be interesting to see that step they make from sophomore to junior.
There's the pass we needed.
There's Nick up near the timeline. Heredia far side. Yeah, hopefully they can develop it. That's 6'4". You like that long frame?
There you go, Luke.
Holmberg overshot the 3. Carter Jones working hard inside. Rebound, put back no, and then a foul. I think Zach Chance ended up with it.
I thought it was Carter that got fouled, but
check that it's Nick Chance. They kind of look alike, so.
Indeed they do.
Matter of fact, I think if they switched jerseys, nobody would say anything.
So are they the only set of identical, or are they not identical since one is left-handed and one's right-handed? I don't know how that works.
No, I think they are, man.
I don't know how any of it works. I'll be honest. Good job by Nick to knock down those 2 free throws. Holmberg
gets a much-deserved rest.
Absolutely.
The guy has worked his tail off tonight.
I think that was his 10th rebound as well. Luke.
We've got 2 sets of twin brothers on the floor right now. How often does that happen?
Man, if that was 10, I've got Luke at 9 points, 1 point away from a double-double.
Yep.
2 Zachary's, 2 Chances, and a Carter Jones. Carter's looking for his twin. 43-59. 30 seconds left. Here's the 3. Ooh, get in there. In and out, no good by Zach Chance. It's a pretty good looking shot.
That was Zach on that one?
Yeah.
Yes. 24 seconds left. 59-43. Seahawks go to 1-1. Buhler will fall to 1-2. There's Julius Martinez. He just double dribble.
I don't know, but he passed it out of bounds. Buhler was able to speed him up.
And we're going back the other way.
Guys, I feel like
shot clock on. 17 seconds to go.
We had our opportunities, but this game could have gotten out of hand at any point when it really didn't.
Yeah, I think you learned some things here.
This is Nick Chance for 3. Missed. Rebound goes out of bounds. Tapped out of bounds by the Seahawks. Buhler will inbound with 2.2 on the clock. That'll be Zach Chance to play it in. Carter Jones launches a 3. Missed. Ball game. Final score tonight, 59-43. Hutch wins it. Seahawks pick up their first win of the year after losing by double digits on Tuesday against Mays. And the Crusaders with their second loss in a row. Peter falls to 1-2. Coverage of Crusader basketball tonight brought to you by Price Health Center by Anchor Inn. TJ Kaufman Agency, and by 37 Printco. And our Rise Up Reno post game is next on HKFM.
Stay tuned for the Rise Up Reno postgame show. Rise Up Reno, streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. 95.9 HKFM. The Buhler Crusaders play here.
Do you own a business? Would you like to bank with a fellow locally owned business? Hi, this is Lucas Sawyer, Executive Vice President with the Prairie Bank of Kansas. At Prairie Bank, we love working with our locally owned businesses. We understand the challenges businesses face because we're local just like you. Stop by and see us at our Stafford, Buhler, Inman, or Hutchinson branches today, or check out prairiebankks.com. Member FDIC, Prairie Bank of Kansas, how banking should be.
Hey Hutchinson, it's Don Glaspie, and I'm back in town as new general manager at Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. For over 28 years, I've been your friend in the car business, and as a proud veteran, I'm dedicated to building family and community right here with you. Whether you're looking for a new ride or just want to stop by and say hello, we've got something for everyone. Great deals, friendly faces, and a place where you're always welcome. So come by, and like Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
Water's Edge Restaurant and Catering has your cravings covered morning, noon, and Thursday nights. In Heston, open Tuesday through Sunday. Join them for an all-day breakfast, classic comfort food favorites, or daily lunch specials featuring a wide and unique variety. Thursday nights come in for theme nights like the famous fried chicken, waffles, burgers, Mexican or Italian, and ask about catering options. Find them online at watersedgeheston.com for menu and catering options.
Hi. This is Brad Patton with Wade Patton Insurance. If you know our family, we love our vehicles. Cars, trucks, motorcycles, yes, and even fire trucks. We love protecting businesses and families' home and autos, and especially classics. If you have a collector car, we'd love to protect it with a policy from Hagerty. They specialize in collector car insurance and specialize in customer service. Stop by and see us today at 6th and Main, or check out WadePattonInsurance.com. Independent since 33. Wade Patton Insurance.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, welcome back. Our Rise Up Reno postgame, 59-43. The final, Salthawks built a 15-point lead. Middle of the second quarter. Buhler was able to whittle that down to 11, 28-17. They came roaring back in the third. At one point, made it a 7-point game. 40-33. Salthawks able to finish strong, though, and win 59-43. I will say this. It was an 11-point game at halftime, 28-17. Salthawks win the second half, but only by 5, 31-26.
Yeah, I thought there was a lot of things to really like. And, again, it's not that you don't care about games, right? I understand you care about every game. That said, whether or not you beat Hutch is really just the trial run for McPherson. The game you want's McPherson. And so you got a chance to play a team that plays a little bit like McPherson, gave you a chance to work on some stuff. I thought their defense in the second half was significantly better. A lot of things to be encouraged by tonight.
Yeah, good stuff by Luke Holmberg. We'll get his numbers. He's got to be close to a double-double. I
think I had him at 9
points.
9
points.
And 10 assists.
We'll get numbers from...
Very close, yeah. 9 points, 10 assists.
Mitchell really gave him a spark off the bench. Even Isaiah, when Isaiah goes to the basket,
yeah,
some good things happen.
He had some great finishes in the paint.
Just looking for a little more scoring, I think. That comes from Jared Miller. Julian Morrison had 10 on Tuesday. He doesn't score at all tonight. It's a tough game for Julian, though.
Was in foul trouble.
Really got in foul trouble early and never could be part of the game. Just need a little more scoring. I think it came when they were aggressive. Saw good things when they were aggressive.
Yeah, I agree. The more aggressive they can be to the cup, the better off for them.
Salthawks, agree or disagree, they just have a lot of dudes that are very similar.
Yeah, well, a bunch of athletes, right? I don't know. I don't mean this in any way disparagingly. I don't know that they got a bunch of great basketball players. I think they got a bunch of guys that are really strong and really fast. And
super athletic.
And they can all finish in transition. So they're fun to watch. I think, again, I really do think that this is a great preparation for what to expect in the Roundhouse on Tuesday night.
Where I would imagine Hutch struggles is when they can't turn you over.
Yeah, if they've got to play in the half court, I don't know that they're that great. Buhler is kind of undersized compared to what they'll see playing in AVCTL 3 and 4. So, I don't know. Or, excuse me, 1 and 2. Divisions 1 and 2, which is where most of the teams they play come from. So I think it looks a little different when you have a little more size.
Absolutely. When you can kind of match athleticism for athleticism.
Right.
And limit turnovers. You got to limit. Same thing against McPherson. You cannot turn the ball over.
No, if you turn the ball over, especially out high, we talked about it a lot, but it is really problematic. And the hard part is if you do that on Tuesday night, Aaron, you know how loud the Roundhouse can get.
Gabe Pyle will dunk the ball.
Yeah, and it will be just it just kind of gets disorienting a little bit.
Well, just got to keep battling. It's that tough schedule. I think they'll get. I think once they get past Tuesday, they'll settle into the league schedule, and I
think it should feel a little different.
Just kind of looking at what the teams we're going to play for the most of the year have and what they've lost. I think we'll be right in the majority of those games, if not
competitive,
not have a really, really good chance to win them.
I agree.
But they've got to get past Tuesday first. I was talking about it earlier tonight. I love the fact that we play Hutch. I think it's great. Gym's packed. I actually think there were more Hutch people here tonight than there were Buhler folks.
It's possible.
Hey, let's get in the gym.
Yep.
I just wish Hutch and Mac weren't together.
Yeah, I mean, it sure is like it is like going rounds with a prize fighter early on in the going. But again, I would argue those are the kinds of things that help you later on in the season.
Yeah.
Because you know while you have that now, and certainly, that's a little different. You also know you're going to have Eldo you're going to have Winfield. You got some games.
Hey, Winfield came into the night 2-1, my friend.
Yeah, okay.
2-1 Winfield. We lost to Winfield at Winfield last year, if you remember. Don't overlook the.
I'm not overlooking, but I'm saying Winfield is not Hutch and McPherson.
No.
That's the point I'm making. So
I don't even think Mulvane's going to be good. They're not going to be.
No, Mulvane's always got athletes.
Augusta the same.
Yep.
Not super. Yeah, not what we're going to see in Hutch and Mac.
Correct.
So. All right, we'll take a timeout. We'll get thoughts from Coach and stats from Andrew. We'll do that next when we come back. Our Rise Up Reno postgame on HKFM.
The Rise Up Reno postgame show. Rise Up Reno Prevention Network, promoting healthy youth behavior and strengthening families. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matthew Perry, and I work with McPherson Dental Care, and we are excited to have 6 locations in our communities in order to serve and take care of your dental needs. McPherson Dental believes whether you are 2 or 92, your teeth are important to your overall health, and we want to make sure we are taking care of you and your loved ones every step of the way. It's our honor to live and work in your communities, and we want to thank you for choosing us and letting us be your hometown dentist.
That's McPherson Dental, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Hutch is your community recreation provider. We're passionate in bringing healthy living opportunities through our youth and adult sports, wellness and fitness classes, and several of our community events and races. We're also your community spirit provider, offering endless recreational opportunities at Dillon Nature Center, Senior Center at Elmdale Park, the Sports Arena, plus Hutchrec downtown. See all of the community spirit and healthy living opportunities Hutchrec provides your community at hutchrec.com and on our Hutchrec Facebook page.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got spark?
This is Jason Stallman with Stallman Ag Risk Management and the Sylvius Insurance Group. I take pride in partnering with my clients for all their crop, pasture, and livestock insurance needs. Stallman Ag Risk Management. Contact me today.
Midwest Iron and Metal is now Scrap Management Industries. Same great service, new name. Get cash for your household or worksite scrap. No hidden fees, no surprises. Turn old metal into cash at Scrap Management Industries in Hutchinson at Avenue G and Main.
Are you considering putting up a fence, building a garage, adding onto your home, or purchasing ground? For all your surveying needs, contact Alpha Land Surveys in Hutchinson at 620-728-0012 or go to alphalandsurveys.com.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, back here, our Rise Up Reno postgame while we're waiting for Coach Andrew. Give us some final stats.
Well, I have one stat for you. Last year's game final was Hutch 84, Buhler 57. This year, it's Hutch 59, Buhler 43. So last year's deficit was 27 in favor of Hutch. This year, it's just 16. So an 11-point improvement by that metric for Buhler this year. But today, the Salthawks take it by 16, and they out-rebounded Buhler by 1, 21-20. Buhler had 23 turnovers to Hutch's 13. That was the stat that I highlighted from the team stat aspect there as a difference maker in the game. Buhler improved on free throws today, 16 for 21. Hutch just 7 for 14. Both teams struggled from behind the arc. 3 for 14 on threes for Hutch, 3 for 16 for Buhler. Hutch had 11 offensive rebounds. Buhler had 8. 5 of those came from Luke Holmberg. Leading scorer for the Crusaders today was Isaiah Heredia with 12 points. He had 2 rebounds and only 1 assist. Mitchell McDaniel had 10 points off the bench. He had an assist, 4 steals, and took a charge today. Luke Holmberg, though, who has my vote for player of the game, 9 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. He also had a steal. Jared Miller, 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 steals. McCade Zachary had 3 points and an assist. Nick Chance in late minutes, 2 points and 1 rebound. Asher Zachary had 2 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal. Julian Morrison sat a lot with foul trouble. He only had 1 assist on his stat line. Zach Chance got in but did not have any stats. Reuben Harder, no points, but he had a rebound. And Carter Jones got a few meaningful minutes, had no points, but did have 1 rebound. Hutch takes this one 59-43 over the Crusaders.
And final scoring, Terrell King had 13, Tramel Walker 10, Lamar Govian 15, Danny Boone with 9 in the win for the Salthawks, who improved to 1-1. Before we get off the air, we'll get thoughts from Coach. I feel like a broken record first 3 nights of the season, Coach. Man, your kids battle. They just keep battling. Came out, big spark, and made a game of it in the third quarter.
Yep. Just got to execute in stretches better. Kind of the same, like you just said, same record. Build ourselves a deficit, cut it back, and just too much to overcome. So we got to find a way to keep it closer and just keep that margin a little tighter, and so we can overcome.
Felt like good things happened for you tonight when you were aggressive. You got a little complacent then at times, or a little too pass happy maybe. I don't know what the right way to say that is, but that's when they would pick off those passes around the perimeter and turn that into offense on the other end.
Yep. Got to handle pressure. These teams early, we play a tough schedule, but I think it's showing us what we have to improve throughout the year to get where we want to be. Still early, but got to handle pressure. So, yeah, just got to do that better. And that's really when those stretches, we got it close, and then a couple turnovers for layups, and that always hurts. So, got to find a way to keep those to a minimum.
I thought Luke Holmberg really showed how much he's improved since last year. Tonight did some nice things for you.
Yeah, another kid that works hard, was in the weight room all summer long, bust his tail at everything you ask him to do. So, good kid, and I know he cares, and I know he's going to keep doing everything he can to continue to improve and try to straighten the ship. So good leader for us. Just like, I look down the list, there's nobody that, we don't trust or we don't like. They're all good kids. Just got to execute.
You're a lot of what you saw tonight with the pressure defense, the end-to-end transition, same thing you're going to see against McPherson on Tuesday.
Yep, just another one. We got another test for us. So we can't just keep going in and saying the same thing after every game. We got to find a way to overcome. And it's not always going to be just we have more points on the scoreboard, but we got to do that better in stretches.
Yeah, absolutely. But man, keep battling. Good things will come. I think after Christmas, you really settle into that league schedule, and I think there's a lot of games you can go win. So, yeah, good stuff, Coach. Appreciate you.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Have a good weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday.
You bet. Thank you very much.
All right. Coach Tate with us here in our Rise Up Reno post game. Andrew, have a good weekend, buddy. And
you too.
See you on Tuesday in the Roundhouse of Doom.
Oh, exciting.
Hey, it's another opportunity to get better, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I want to say one thing about Hutch. You were saying that it's not necessarily, or Matt said this, I think, it's not necessarily that they have a bunch of really good basketball players where I think, basketball is their first sport. To that, I will say Coach Miller for Hutch does an excellent job taking guys who are more natural football players or track athletes or whatever and making them really good at a few things in basketball, like, trapping the ball deep on other team's territory and getting the ball down the court. And if you can do that, you can play Hutch basketball. And he's done an excellent job at that, I will say.
I think it's what any really good coach does. Instead of coming in and saying, okay, this is how I want to play, this is how we're going to play, this is how you're going to do it, he analyzes his kids and says, okay, let me put you in the right positions to be successful. So
I think he does both. I think he's done an excellent job at putting the pieces where they need to go. And then he also says, this is what we have to be able to do if you want to see the court for Hutch.
Right, yeah. Well, I think there's a good balance in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. See you on Tuesday at McPherson. Hutch sweeps it tonight. Guys win 59-43. Girls battled, lost by 10, 43-33. 6 o'clock tip from the Roundhouse. 5:40 pregame on Tuesday night. I don't know if I got a MAC boys final. Let me look that up for you. We told you the MAC girls lost tonight.
By a score probably bigger than they've lost in I don't know how long.
Never seen that. Halftime score, MAC was up 28-22. That's the live score in the MAC game I have. So we'll see you Tuesday night in the Roundhouse. Final, McPherson did beat Andover 62-44 on the boys' side. For Matt Atherton, Chris Shank, Andrew Epp, Aaron West, and whoever else was on the air tonight, we'll see you on Tuesday. This is Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glaspie. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory